Okay, everybody, we here for the Linares and the Jack Catterall. Y'all already know which way I'm going, and if y'all missed the round table, shout out to D Style, shout out to J Habib, all the good people on the panel. Um, I went with Jack Catterall, possibly by way of knockout, on the predication that look, he looked strong in his last fight. He looked sharp. He showed a really strong backhand. For those that don't know, Jack's a southpaw. Showed a really strong backhand, and we know Linares. Linares has only fought at 141, so when he fought up there, he got destroyed. He got annihilated. It's very clear that he's not at 140 who he was at 135 in those lower weights. He's not the same guy up there. So I'm going with Jack Catterall, who perhaps isn't the biggest puncher, but you don't need to be the biggest puncher to knock out Jorge Linares. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, I got Jack Catterall. We'll see what he does. We'll see, what he gets into, what he does, and all of that beyond this fight. This is just even though, even though I heard that tickets actually sold well for this fight for Jack, it's really just a stay busy fight with a familiar face. Like that's what it is. It's really just a stay busy fight, and we'll see if they can't get him. I don't know, the winner of Haney Prograis maybe, or I don't know, maybe Stevie Sparks or Liam Pato or just somebody. We'll see who they get him. Jack is a good guy, good fighter. I have to admit that I kind of underestimated him. I kind of wrote him off, but he's actually a really crafty boxer. I should have given him more credit because he fights out of the same gym or works alongside Chantel Cameron. That's just a good stable of guys and girls over there. I should have gave him a bit more credit. He's a good fighter. Shout out to my man Smokey. Shout out to my man Virtuoso Country. Bobby Light in the building. Getting light with the Lightfoot. LaRon, what it do? Jay, what it do? High King of the Midwest. Carlito, que lo que manín. George, what it do? West Side in the building. Rafa Coño. Presente. Sophia, what it do? Juancho. Del Rancho. Hey. And we out here, yo. We got a nice day of boxing. Nice little day of boxing today. We're gonna get some fun fights. Golden Boy has a card later on. You're gonna see Alexis Rocha versus Santillán. I think that's gonna be a fun fight. Every Rocha fight that I've seen, even though they're not big fights, but every fight that I've seen him in, they've been fun fights. They're action fights. They're entertaining. So I expect that with Santillán. That is a topper. Jose, que lo que manín. We out here, yo. And yeah, these is just run of the mill fights. But obviously what's on everybody's mind is this whole Showtime thing, B. Everybody's still talking about it. And it's because there's still people out here talking about your Heyman did a good job. Not if you got the axe, bro.
What's good, Jules?
Generally speak, if the content is good, they're gonna want to keep it. They're not gonna throw it away. They're gonna want to keep it. So what it do, gentlemen? What it do? What it do?
What's good?
What's up, fellas?
What's poppin'?
Ain't shit, yo. Man, I gotta get new glasses, man. I gotta get new glasses, man. I don't know if that's a scratch or what. Let me see. All right, there. Yeah, that was just some food particles that got in my glasses.
Yo, Rick, what is that crane attached to?
It's attached to this this device that I created.
It's a rocket ship.
Yeah, it's part of the rocket ship, like how I steer it.
I mean, you might as well get a desk right there, man.
This device is attached to a device that I created upon my arrival in your solar system, because like I'm from way out there. I'm actually from Andromeda. I'm not from this galaxy. And in Andromeda, everybody has Wi-Fi. Every bathroom, every toilet has a bidet, like Drew was talking about. Like our galaxy is a lot better than yours, but the women here are prettier, so
jelly. Real jelly.
Real jelly, yo. Real schnit. But I'm not buying Fury and Ganu. I just want to reiterate that. Not only am I not buying it, I'm not watching it.
Neither am I. So
like I'm not interested in that joint. Like there's nothing for me as a boxing fan. Aside from Fabio Wardley versus David Adelaide, I can't lie. I would love to see Fabio sleep this dude. That one fight is not enough for me to buy that shit. That's one
Bro,
fight.
I already told you what I'm gonna do, bro. I told you. I'm gonna stream that
The
shit.
less
Nah, I ain't mad. Look, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I'm gonna stream it and I'm gonna not watch it. That's
Mark, let us
all.
know.
You're gonna
You know
fall
what I'm
asleep
saying?
while streaming it.
The
Because
less
it's
people
just
watch that shit, the better.
yeah, like I'm just waiting. They're saying that all systems are a go for December 23rd. So that, yeah, I'll buy that. I'll buy that. December 23rd. If y'all
I'll believe
fighting,
that when I see it. I'll
I'll
believe
buy
that when
that. But other than that, nah, you can't get me to watch these circus acts, man. Like, nah, come on, B. Come on. But other than that, I guess the main thing that people are still talking about is the Amazon deal, the potential Amazon deal. And how, I did a couple of videos on it that they're saying that it's a long way off, that it's not like they're on the verge of that. So aside from the usual stuff that we talked about already, you have to wonder what the fighters are going to do, because that's an opportunity for those fighters to say, you know what, maybe I need to change my decorum. You don't have a broadcast partner. You don't have any fight dates. So maybe I need to go, wherever the money is or wherever the fight dates are, because who knows how long it could take them. I don't know. I can't put a time frame on it. How long it will take him to do something with them, and what is it that they're gonna do, and the DAZN thing as well. Whatever. Just who knows how long those guys could be waiting, but they need fight dates.
Are they even going to put up with his crap and the shit he pulls and what he's been doing? I mean, I just don't see it.
I don't see it either. I mean, I don't see it. I feel, and I said it in 2 videos that I did, that I feel almost like he wants to work with networks that don't know the industry, because that enables him to do what he wants. They're going to trust his judgment because, well, he's supposed to be the boxing guy. So if you go to a broadcaster and they don't know the ins and outs of the sport and what a fight should be valued at, you just all that minutia, that frees you up to do whatever you want. They won't question your judgment. Whereas on that platform, the DAZN platform, they do know boxing because that's what they show. That's what they do. They do know it certainly better than Bill Wenger and Fox did. They know it better than those guys, So
Right.
Go
ahead.
The one thing I can say is
that doesn't know.
Y'all gotta let each other talk. Y'all be talking. Oh, go ahead, Virtuoso.
No, I mean, I was just gonna ask. You say how long is it? It's the process, but how hard is it?
What hard as far as what, ironing out a deal?
Yes.
I would say it's difficult because that network has to try to assess the value of what you're bringing, and everybody's gonna automatically look at Canelo and Javante. Bro, that's just 2 people. If what you're looking for is a long-term commitment, that's all you have to show us. 2 fights with Canelo that could be done in 1 calendar year. The deal you just came off of was a multi-year deal. Get an annual budget each one of those years. You have to have more to show, I would think, than just 2 fighters. One who's in his mid-30s and one who's coming up on 30. I feel like you would have to have more to show, though. At the same time, if you're dealing with a broadcaster that doesn't know the industry, you can tell them whatever. We have the great Jesus Ramos. They're not gonna fucking know, like, Jesus, he's great. We have the great Sebastian Fundora. They don't know the fucking ball from the mouse.
Hey,
They ain't gonna know.
Hey, Jules, but once things tank, man, that ain't gonna last long. Once things tank, even if whoever he's with doesn't know it, they're not gonna like that.
It looks like it didn't take Fox a long time to find out, because it's like Fox, before you knew it, they cut the budget. I think it was like maybe 2.5 years into the deal, they cut the budget. It didn't take them long. Like the tweet from Marcos Villegas was there that they was basically just phoning it in that, yeah, you could use the platform, but we're not gonna give you no money. Like, nah, we're not wasting no more money on that shit. Not delivering.
It started during the pandemic, right?
Yeah, during the pandemic.
I would say the ones we saw started during the pandemic, because that's when you saw they cut the shoulder programming. That's when, remember, they used to have a show, PBC, Inside PBC Boxing on Fox.
That's the one.
It only took a little while for them to cut it. and you figure that they wouldn't have been so willy-nilly to cut it if it were performing. They would have been like, nah, we're not going to cut that. We getting numbers off of that. But the fact they was so willing is because, well, we ain't really getting nothing out of that. Shout out to George. Linares is 38 with no chin. Is he going to retire soon? He fucking better. George also said, fantasy fight, Tommy Morrison, Ken Norton. That is a good fight. I would favor Ken, though. I would favor Ken, bro.
Ken,
I'm going to go with
jab,
Ken, bro.
Nah, Ken with that jab all day.
No.
Jab,
You got Tommy's left hook. He has a great left hook, but he has a bad gas tank. He has a poor gas tank.
Poor chin, too. Bad poor chin as well.
I wouldn't say he has a poor chin because he did go the distance with George, didn't he?
Yo, his knockouts
he played it safe in that fight, though. He did. He played it safe.
That's
when
true.
Tommy,
That is
when
true.
Tommy would get knocked out, like he would get knocked the fuck out.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Ken Norton
fellas, he got.
I mean, aside from the Ray Mercer knockout, who's another guy who knocked him out in violent fashion?
Michael Bent.
Lennox Lewis. Only Lennox Lewis.
He did it
He
bad.
had 3 losses.
Well, all right. Let's put it this way: if Lennox put out a couple of guys in violent fashion. Rockman, he put out Briggs out in violent.
Michael Grant.
You know what I'm saying? So is it really that he don't have a chin, or just that you fought some bad motherfuckers?
Well, here's the thing: Ken Norton had trouble with heavy hitters, though, man. Cooney knocked him out. Foreman knocked him out.
Yeah, I remember when Cooney knocked him out.
Who didn't knock out Morrison, and also
Shavers knocked him out in the round as well.
First round.
Yeah.
All 3 guys knocked him out quickly. So Tommy had power. I don't know.
The Cooney knockout was crazy because it's like, dog, like he's down already, bro. Like, and the referee,
why are you hitting him for real?
Already, like, and you letting him boop boop boop. Yeah. Like he's down already, bro. Like,
yeah, enough, man.
It'd be a good matchup, I'd say.
But did y'all see the Julius knockout of Curtis Schoon?
Bro, Schoon is easy work, bro. Schoon is like when you first playing Punch Out, Glass Joe. That's Curtis Schoon. In the realm of debates, he's Glass Joe.
Glass Joe.
That's not even sparring, bro. That's nothing, bro. Like dude,
man's watching you acting like he wasn't confirmed to have lost $10,000 on the in-a-way Crawford fight week.
You can't shame somebody. You can't shame somebody who is ashamed. Like your whole existence is a shame. So I can't make you feel ashamed. You are ashamed. Your existence is for us to look at you and be like, that's a damn shame. I can't make you feel bad.
I gotta go back and clip an old relay. I know there's an old relay months before the Crawford Spence fight happened, where this motherfucking Capricorn said, I guarantee you in his little voice, they're gonna slurp boots after Crawford whoops Spence's ass.
Oh yeah.
There's a video saying that.
Bro, we're the guys that take your t-shirt and sell it back to you. That's me.
Hey, did you see that Drew got his quote mentioned in one of Bruce Vane's videos?
Oh, really? What did he say? What was it?
The one I said, I was like laughing my ass off emoji. Boots Ennis turned down a multi-7-figure payday to stay loyal to Showtime.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, like, you can't honestly, you can't make it up. And it's like, yo, dog, so let's understand. Boots walked away from 7 figures, staying loyal to Showtime. Frank walked away from 7 figures. What now, Frank?
And we know Jules for BLMK. Espinosa said there was feelers. Bootsy Ennis said they was gonna pay Boots way more than they paid Avanesian to fight Crawford. They was gonna pay
you know they would have. That's why look, I don't wanna let fans turn me against, because you know that happens, that the fans get ridiculous and then you start to not like the fighter. I don't think Boots is a bad fighter. But the way they talking about him, he hasn't shown all this shit that y'all talking about. I'm just saying that y'all high on him for some other shit because, like, chill, fam. Like,
yeah, we know why the way they hype him. No, he's the first ballot Hall of Famer
already, bro. He got the rings, bro. He won the Super Bowl and the World Series already in the same day, and they ain't even on the same day.
Theoretically,
and not only that, Boots
right now
hasn't beaten anybody.
No, I give him. Look. I'm trying to separate how I feel about him versus how irritated they make me, because 2 wins that I actually think are 2 good wins. Unbeaten Custio Clayton, an Olympian. He beat that dude in, what was it, like a round? 2 rounds?
A couple rounds.
That was good. It's not great. It's good. And you beat the shit out of Roman Villa. I knew you were going to beat the shit out of Roman Villa. I said you were going to beat the shit out of Roman Villa. But it's still good because Roman Villa beat Rashidi Ellis.
What about
So-
Lipinets? You think Lipinets too, even though he was a champion? I mean,
Nah, Lipinets,
Yeah.
that's ass, bro. That victory ain't shit, bro. Like I filed that one with the Thomas Dulorme victory. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. Who the fuck thought Lipinets was going to do anything?
Yeah.
You're 5 years
He's
too
like
late
a
for that
super.
to
He's like
matter.
a super lightweight anyway, right? I mean, I wouldn't be putting that.
Yeah, like
He's
now.
more of a 140 pounder.
If he what he could do to impress me, that is not crazy. It's not asking a lot. If they could find Radzov Butaev, and if you could do to Butaev what you did to this guy, I would be impressed. Because remember, Butaev is a switch hitter, just like Boots. He's a switch hitter. I think people forgot that he fights orthodox. He'll fight southpaw, and he's a dirty fucking boxer, and he's durable. We saw that in the Stanionis fight. So if they could get him Boots, even though Butaev hasn't fought since then, which obviously fucks things up, because, well, I don't want to see you fight the guy if he's coming off a year of inactivity. I would like to see you fight him when he's in shape and he's ready to go.
And a
Hey,
loss.
are you guys watching this janky ass fight? Why is this guy even in the ring?
Yo, Turner, whoever this Turner kid is, he's beating the shit out of this guy, man.
Yeah, but the dude's flopping all over the ring, man. He's trying to duck his shit.
It's horrible.
It's
It's like
bad.
watching 2 fish fight on land.
He do look like one of them Somali migrants in the ring.
Yo, shout out to Mr. Boxing Moves. Because of you, I keep calling him Jack Cataract. When he's not Jack Cataract, he's Jack Tuna
This
Casserole.
motherfucker went
Speaking of
down
Jack
against
Cataract,
this fucking fight, yo.
All right, it's over. It's over.
Yo, Jim,
Good.
You look like Tom Holland.
God.
If
That
I
was
didn't have my glasses, I would think that's Tom Holland, bro.
Yeah,
You don't look
that's
like
kinda
Tom
resemblance.
Holland?
Slight resemblance.
I wanted to ask you, Jules, what do you want to see from Junto now that you know he's moving up?
Oh, I'm seeing what I need to see from Junto. That dude is a monster, bro. That dude is a
like,
monster.
what do you think at the next weight class? Like,
I would
just
say,
a
look,
fill-out
I would
fight real quick.
I would say that now that he's talking about going to 118, I first and foremost, I think the power is gonna carry. Yo, hey, get out of the fucking camera. What are you doing?
Ooh.
I don't want.
You, Jules.
No, I'm with Jules. He know better. You know how many times Jules done told him get out of camera.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah, like I don't want my kids on the internet. Bro.
There's sick bastards out there.
Murder. Thank you.
Sorry, the way you just broke
People
that
ain't
like that.
shit. Remember that?
He lucky Jules didn't have a chancla in his hand.
Yeah, he actually is. 'Cause actually is. What I was gonna say was, I think Junto's power is gonna carry to 118. That's the first thing. So what I want to see, what do you want to see? I want to see more of a jab. I want to see more setups. I want to see his boxing improve. Not that it needs to, but it has to, kind of. Because okay, you haven't been at 115 that long, bro. Like he kind of just got there. So I would want to see more of an established jab and just fights go a few more rounds. It's not like he did anything wrong in his last one. That was a beautiful fucking knockout. But as you go up,
And it
yeah,
went
you
the
don't.
rounds, right? What is it? 10 round that fight went?
Yeah.
So he got some rounds in.
I
Who
just
did
want to
he
see
fight? He
more.
fight the Cortez guy, right? Was it the
Well, he
Cortez
fought,
guy?
Argy Cortez,
right.
Cortez, yeah, in the Japanese show. So you know, but those are not complaints. Those are not complaints. It's just ideally what you want to see if he goes to 118 is you want to see, okay, outside of hitting hard, you know, we want to see you do more. But he's a bad motherfucker. I've been saying Junto's a bad motherfucker.
Can I tell you what his trainer told me Mr. Honda doesn't like about Junto? That he does let his hands go. Apparently, Mr. Honda has a bias for a certain style. He thinks Ryota Murata's basic 1-2 is how boxing's supposed to be done.
It sounds like what Honda likes is straight punches. That's what it sounds like.
He likes
straight
that 1-2
punches.
basic stuff. He doesn't like
He doesn't like infighting. He doesn't like infighting. In other words, and Junto's a good when Junto got off that knockout, that was on the inside. He just leaned off to the side, boop, got the dude out of there. Junto's a bad dude. He's gonna be all right. Like, think about it. Now that Emmanuel Rodriguez retired, for those that don't know, the Puerto Rican guy retired, the IBF champion, the 2-time IBF champion. He
Oh,
retired
Yeah,
this
yo,
I wonder
week.
why.
That was
I wonder why.
bizarre. I seen that the other day. Why?
I don't know, because
Both reasons.
you got a belt, so you could get money, bro. You have a belt like that belt is enough for you to at least get in one more big money fight if you're willing to go somewhere. So I felt like Rodriguez was arguably one of the tougher guys at 118. Other than that, if Junto goes up there, who's gonna beat him? Who?
I mean, no one I can think of. Like, here's what I think is going to happen. He's going to fight Jason Maloney and for a big revenge fight. Billy.
He's gonna fuck up
they can
Maloney.
they can
He
set that
gonna
up.
knock out the other brother, bro. I'm just saying.
Oh,
He is gonna.
That'll be sad but
I
funny.
think what he's trying to do is get to 122 for a super fight with Inoue.
No, yeah, he said that's what he's doing. He wants Inouye. He's chasing him. He's
I can go
after
for that.
him.
I can go for that.
Who do you think wins
Bro.
that?
Listen,
Ooh, that's a good fight.
listen, man, that's tough. That's
I don't know
honestly
about you
tough.
guys, but every store in Japan is
Nah,
crazy.
that's not tough.
Every
Jules.
establishment for that fight is gonna be on lockdown.
Yo, what is it with these fucking Irish guys that look like Christian Bale, bro? Look at the screen. That looks like a young Christian Bale, and that looks like an old Christian Bale mixed with Canelo. They both look like Christian Bale, bro. It's not what I do that defines me. It's who I shag. Nah,
Jules,
Inouye,
did you catch
Junto.
that fight- Did you catch that fight on Pro Box the other day with Blanton? When he
No,
fought
I
that
didn't see
Cuban
that one.
guy?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was a good one, man. He took him out in like 2 or 3 rounds, knocked his ass out. Dude turned his back to him and tried to walk away and got hit.
I ain't gonna lie,
Man,
that's like
you
no
know.
pro box.
Well, you know, I mean, the main subject, once again, that is on everybody's mind is when you have an entire stable of fighters and you have no fight dates, you're working on the clock. You know, you have to try to get a deal quickly because those fighters have families to feed. They don't want to be in limbo waiting for you to make something happen. So I feel like if it starts to take too long, I don't know how long it's going to take, but let's just say we're in February and you haven't struck a deal yet. Don't be surprised if fighters start to leave. You don't have a broadcaster, bro. What the fuck are you good for without a broadcaster? What are you good for without fight dates?
I want to go back to something you said, Jules, when you said that he's just going to try and find someone who doesn't know boxing. My question is, who would that be? He's already burned the bridges of everyone. Amazon knows the fight game, if nothing else, because they got a.
I don't think they do. No, I don't think they do, bro.
Titanic.
I don't think they do.
They do because
No,
they have
boxing-
they do boxing in Japan. They have the
in
one fight
Japan,
in
but
MMA. So
No,
they have people at Amazon who know shit.
Well, one, they're working with someone who's working in good faith that delivers in Japan. In other words, because you have a guy in Japan who knows the market value of a fight in Japan with Japanese fighters, that doesn't automatically translate to knowing the market value of a fight in America. How will they know that Sebastian Fundora don't sell no tickets? They not gonna know that. Jesus Ramos don't sell no tickets. Who do you have that sells besides Canelo? Because if what you're looking for is a multi-year agreement, you need to show us more than just 2 fighters who could be gone in the first year. You need to show more. So, I don't know. I was kind of thinking, well, Peacock just picked up the rights to boxer shows in America. Would he go there? But then I'm like, wait a minute, that's NBC. Didn't you burn that bridge? That's what you started out with. NBC. I don't know, man.
No,
I don't know where he could go.
Doesn't Canelo only have 3 fights with them? How many fights?
No, 2 now.
Yeah,
2.
forget it. So he's on the brink anyway.
I know what they're
Canelo
gonna do. They'll his ass fights, bro. They need to deliver.
Can I
I'm
just
saying.
say, I hate that name Peacock, because then they'll be like, where the fights on, bro? They're on the cock. Tonight, they're on the cock.
I love that. We could have a field day with that in here. Come on, man.
Jules, I love that picture you made, man.
Yeah. While they're falling off the bow.
So great.
No, I seen Reese
see
say.
that.
I seen Reese. That's Wilder up there, kid.
I know.
Shout out to Yellow Claws. I didn't make this. This was my man Yellow Claws on Twitter. I didn't make this, but you see that little red speck by the boat? That's Wilder
Yeah.
over there.
Like, no, the best pick still is like he caused so much controvery with that altered Conor Benn photo.
Oh yeah, man, that shit got
That shit
everywhere.
went crazy.
Let me see. George said a fantasy fight and Wolf's Kirkland versus Tony Harrison. I would favor Kirkland.
Mm-hmm.
If you turn it on, Tony, if you just turn it on and start putting punches together, he doesn't take pressure well. That's always
he can't take punch. He can't take a punch, man.
yeah, that's always been his Achilles heel. That he just once you turn it up on him, he can't really deal with the pressure. But for so long, shout out to Jack. They can do Junto versus Inui younger. Yeah, they can. If he doesn't lose, he's fighting on Cajas.
Junto would fuck him up.
He's fighting on Cajas though, so he might lose before that. Just saying.
Nah, Cajas is cooked.
No, Kyle, he'll be in Cajas.
I'm not saying bro. I'm not picking nobody, so don't quote me. I'm just saying that's his next fight, so he has to get through that first because that's his next fight.
That's a tough
well,
ass.
Assuming he does, which I think he will, because on Cajas is
That's
tough.
not
Assuming he does,
that.
Junto, I love that idea because he could fight the Maloney brother, beat him. He could fight younger Inoue, beat him. And now he's the brother killer going up against Naoya Inoue. Like, it's perfect.
I was about to ask why this guy's turning so red, and I just realized it's because Ali Drew is. My God, that woman is delicious, bro. Oh my goodness.
Jules. How excited are you to see Yamaka Stadium knock the fuck out of fucking people?
Listen, that is a fine ass white woman, man. I'm just gonna say that.
On
Ali Drew, man, that woman is. Oh my God, man.
Oh my God, bro, you're too horny.
She's like a goddess or some type of shit, bro.
Too horny.
Nah, it ain't even that. She just has all the shit I like. She got long legs. She got brown hair. Who the fuck is that?
Somebody's eating nachos.
I can tell you,
It
ain't me.
Who the fuck is that?
It's tape. I'm getting it off. That's all it is.
The fuck, yo? What are you changing? Your carburetor or some shit, yo?
Sounds like he's unwrapping foil.
Hit the mute button, man.
Shout out to Alexis. Alexis said the most that Amazon would do for PBC is offer them a distribution deal, no investment in their infrastructure whatsoever. And Alexis, shout out to Alexis. That's what I heard. That's the only thing I heard. That the extent of their interest is limited to 1 or 2 big shows. They're not going to buy in where they're making a long-term commitment. You know, if you make a deal to a promoter and it's like a 5-year deal, that's a long-term commitment. Mm-hmm. And what's the annual budget? Like, what are we talking? What, between 50 and 100? Yeah, that's, I just don't, that's not what I heard anyway. That's all I can say. I don't want to make any bold proclamations. All I know is what I heard is they only want 1 or 2 big shows. They ain't all in. They not going to come in and do what Fox and Showtime did. That's just what I heard.
I got a question for you guys in the for you, Julius, in the panel. If PBC doesn't get a deal with another company here, what happens to their fighters? Are they going to be able to fight? I mean,
they go somewhere else.
Yeah, they're going to.
What happens is the ones that have autonomy, right? This is, and I was literally going to do a segment on this, but I'll answer it now. What happens is Al Heyman would, in essence, become a booking agent, kind of like how you see Lou DiBella, that you don't really have a broadcaster, but you loan your fighters out to be on other people's shows. So for the fighters that he still has contracts with, he would loan them out. And bear in mind, we're talking about Al Heyman, who's a child. Like, bro, this dude is petty as fuck. Like, you don't do what's right in the name of business. You hold grudges with both hands. But what could happen is you start to see some of those fighters on a Top Rank show or a Golden Boy show or a Matchroom show, and the ones that can leave do leave.
Yep.
The ones that can.
You know, I don't see that's not a bad thing, honestly. That doesn't sound like a bad thing, really, if you ask me.
It is. It's good and bad. It's good in the sense that on some level it would cause a market reset, but at a cost that you're making boxing seem like a not attractive proposition to broadcasters. That's what you're doing. Like, that's why I'm not celebrating. I'm just saying I told you so. But am I celebrating? No, because this has to stop. Like, yeah, this has to stop. We can't have broadcasters leaving the sport of boxing because they couldn't make money, because then what happens is nobody's going to want to show boxing. Between what's happening in the Olympics, that they're bringing boxing to a halt, they've paused it for 2028, and this, Yeah, if you're a boxing fan, you need to be worried and you need to support the sport. Okay? You need to support the sport. So I'm not celebrating, even if I'm laughing at dumbass Stefan, I'm still not going to celebrate that this is happening because you want boxing to be attractive. You want boxing to be that girl in the club with the tight ass and the big ass and titties. You want it to be appealing to broadcasters that, yeah, we want to get in on this business. This is good business. Because when boxing is booming, the fighters are making money, the promoters, the managers are making money, the networks are making money, the content creators are making money. Just like Drew said, the word is out. I'm not happy about it either. After this year, boxingscene.com, that's not good, bro.
Gone.
That is a subsidiary of what is it, Drew? It's a subsidiary of Showtime.
Oh shit.
That was they shit.
Now they don't have to flush the numbers. They don't have to report fake news.
Word, they don't have to lie about what Javante does anymore. Shout out to Alexis who says, "Love all these knucklehead Sean Filipinos having to go back to Top Rank for their fights." Well, a good number of them. It's not that they're gonna have to go to Top Rank. They're gonna have to go back to my man, Mr. Akihiko Honda. No money out here for you, bro. You gotta go to Japan now, bro. Shout out to my man, Mr. Akihiko. I like saying Japanese names and shit because they sound strong and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, a lot of it's funny, but it's not encouraging. And what I think would be encouraging is for more content creators to raise awareness about fights and about fighters so that viewership can show up organically on these platforms. You know, that would be ideal, that instead of just covering the same old subjects over and over, squeeze in a few new ones in there. You know, talk about a Tiger Johnson, talk about an Abdullah Mason, you know, talk about these new fighters that are coming through that could use those eyes to bump up the metrics, you know, because it's not actually a good thing.
Jules, you know? they need to venture into and garner interest in more of the weight classes for the fight fans. That's what the fight fans need to get into, because if they did, it would make boxing would become more rich. I think they'd be more enjoyable for a lot of people.
Well, not even all the weight classes, like, you know, because some of these guys, they want to stay local. They want to stay domestic. Okay, well, there are some domestic fighters that could use your support. And instead of continuously talking about fucking Al Heyman, why don't you talk about Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn, Kelvin Davis? Talk about them.
That would be a good idea for shorts for you, Jules. Just like talking, just a quick little 1 minute short about this fighter, that fighter.
If I had more time. Plus, my honest opinion is there's no money in shorts. That's why I don't do them. There's no money in them. You have to get a lot of views before you make any kind of money with shorts. Whereas a 17-minute video, you're going to end up seeing about maybe 4 to 5, 6 commercials if I have my way. Yeah.
Hey, Jules, I would imagine the shorts are more, even though you don't make money off them, they're more meant as an enhancer for your channel to get people to videos.
I get it, but trust me, there's no money in shorts. There's no money in shorts. Unless it's something that just does an insane amount of views, which boxing is a niche sport, so it's going to be hard to do insane views with shorts.
Shorts are to get them to go to your main channel.
Right.
Yeah. Like, maybe I'll just post some dick pics in the shorts and then they'll go. But no, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like, and what's Javante gonna do, man? Weren't they planning something big for him?
He'll fight Ryan again.
Fucking
I see some of the chat saying Manny Pacquiao's getting ready to fight Tank Davis. Like, because there's no more.
No, he's going to the Olympics, guys. He's going to the Olympics.
No, he got denied.
Man,
he got denied.
He got denied.
Shit, good.
I think because of his age.
Yeah, that was not gonna.
I mean, really, a 51-year-old Olympian? Like, my God, Manny, go fuck Jinky. Like, just get you some Blue Chew, Manny, and go fuck Jinky. Squeeze out another couple of kids, bro. Relax.
Jinky's still a fine piece of ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, Jinky's fine as fuck, bro. I can't tell if she's Asian or Latina. That's how fine she is. Go fuck Jinky, bro. Wild as fuck.
Manny don't know what to do, man. He a little lost.
That's too much. That's too much action for Manny, bro. Just try different sex positions with Jinky, bro. Like relax with the boxing, bro. You done enough boxing, bro. Enough, you know. Shit. There's another show today. The what was supposed to be the Dan Aziz versus Joshua Buatsi show, and it's like, man, you guys are just fucking cursed, man. You know what I mean? Like they tried to make it seem like going over there was this great move. Shout out to London Runs Boxing. Tell me again how Matchroom was so mean. Matchroom is so bad.
Yo, did you
It's
see?
the league
I'm better off
Matchroom.
staying there.
There's a
It's the league
golden show
Matchroom
today
curse.
with
It's the league Matchroom curse.
Yeah,
It is,
real
like-
quick. Did you guys see Beats' latest video about that? That the fight just like he just got this injury the week of the fight, and then at the same token, yo, the ticket sales were damn low.
I'm saying, you know, do you believe in coincidences?
I don't.
I'm too old for that.
The shit is that Joshua Buatsi was not built. That's the problem. That Dan Aziz, you know, he's not built, and I don't mean this as a knock on them in any way, but you're not the finished product yet. Like, nah, you're not. Dan Aziz was still coming through the ranks, and Joshua, you're world level already, so you're supposed to be in bigger situations than this. So you're not gonna really sell that many tickets with this. Now, if it were Joshua Buatsi and Anthony Yarde, yes, you can sell that. You can definitely sell that. But this, nah, come on, homie. Like, so you telling me that you want the boxer to move backwards? Because you moving backwards. That Dan, yeah, he's up there in age, but he's a prospect. He's kind of behind you. He's still like area level. You world level. You supposed to be out here really with the Vozdicks and the Beevils. But we know why he went to boxing, because you didn't want them problems, bro. They offered you
want to be a
Beevil.
local area fighter.
Exactly.
I mean, that's what's funny.
Nova
It's like
Trade
this fight with Aziz is the final eliminator. So if Buatsi won, is he going to take the fight?
I don't even think he's gonna take the.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
shout out to my man Nissan with the Eson. He hate when I use that meme, but that's why I be using it. He hate when I post that shit. He don't get mad at nobody else. Whatchamacallit, he don't get mad at nobody else, but he'll get mad at me for posting this. Shout out to my man Nissan with the Eson. I'm about to smoke a bogey.
That
I'll
shit's
be
fucking
right back.
hilarious. I love that shit.
Smile for me, won't you smile?
Oh, God.
Won't you just smile?
Please stop. No. No more. But, God. You know, did you guys hear that Eddie Hearn was giving an interview, was talking about how a lot of these fighters he's going to start letting go because they keep asking for the sun and the moon? And I'm wondering if that purposely coincided with PBC collapsing.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, he said that. So I'm thinking, oh, PBC collapsed, so now there's less game in town for them to go get money from.
First person he's going to drop is Ebony Bridges. And she be asking for hella money.
Mike, what is your problem, Ebony?
What?
You always hating on Ebony now, man.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what he's going to do. She be asking for hella money. Doesn't even fight. She's holding the belt hostage.
The fans don't win with her?
The fans don't win with her, bro. The only fans win, though.
Man, you wildin', Michael.
Only fans win, though. Only fans win.
Thanks.
Oh, that.
Bro, I got one of these.
It's funny because a porn site called OnlyFans exists.
Well, I'll say one thing, man. I like Ebony Bridges' breast, man. Woo. She got a nice rack.
Who don't?
Thank you, country.
Her ass isn't bad either.
Flotation device.
Not on the channel, country.
She ain't drowning anytime soon. Let's say that.
Oh, great. A Steve Gray wraps up fight. I'm sure this will end in a very
I
uncontroversial
fucking hate Steve Gray.
Why?
This fucking guy, bro. I want to knock him out myself, bro. Please.
Damn, bro, you're in hate mode today. First you hating on Ebony, now you hating
no,
Steve
I'm
Gray.
with him. I'm with him. Steve Gray is the British Lawrence Cole. He is the British Lawrence Cole.
He's worse than that. Like, he doesn't.
I'm with Michael.
He literally, as soon as it turns into a fight, he stops it.
All right.
Back and forth.
I kind of want him to catch a stray left hook.
I'm just giving you shit, man. That's all right.
No, I want him to catch an uppercut, bro, or Deontay Wilder right hand, bro.
Man, the fighters did start protesting. They need to find out like who's the ref, Steve Gray. All right, I'm going out there and fight until I get somebody else.
I wouldn't fight if it was him, bro. Anybody else.
I think he's a senior referee on the British boxing board. That's why they can't really do anything. Like he's got tenure there.
Doesn't matter.
That's why I call him Lawrence Cole. That's why I call him Lawrence Cole, because Lawrence Cole has nepotism privileges in Texas.
You guys, with this conversation, you triggered the memory of that one boxer that like was supposed to fight, and they rang the bell, and he turned around and walked out the ring because he wasn't getting paid enough.
Curtis Harper.
That was hilarious.
That was the best.
That guy, he fought Jabba like last year.
He did well.
That was the best, man. That guy had me rolling, man. He was like, I'm out of here. Fuck it.
No, but actually, I found out why. Like, they just didn't pay him, actually.
Yeah, they didn't pay him. Yeah, it was like a dispute over. It was a pay dispute. That's why he did that.
Yeah, they didn't even pay him. So,
I'm with him.
I don't even blame him. I don't blame him. Shit.
Yeah,
you agreed to pay me something, then you decided to not pay me? Like, no, fuck it. I ain't giving you a fight. That's not how this works. Transaction, bitch.
Did they at least pay him for the ring wall?
Nah. I got one of these motherfucking Swiffer West jets. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong because I need to put the batteries in. And I don't know where to put the fucking batteries.
Yeah, man, I'm happy, man. I made my very first eBay sale this weekend, so
nice.
I made me some profit, man.
Selling cocaine online. This dude is crazy.
Hell yeah.
Keep it on DL, man.
Oh, it's all good. Ain't nobody know where I'm at. And if they did, I don't care.
Online. The country doesn't care, man. He gets down like that.
Yeah. Okay, who's they gonna red on? The feds? The feds are your country's customers.
Facts. If you believe.
Che, yo, I should leave this shit up for the whole show. Really make him mad.
Yo, put the sad one. I like the sad one. You never put the sad one.
I gotta find the sad one. He hate when he used that shit, yo. This is my favorite. Let me use my favorite. This is my favorite. With the Holy Karma. Holy Karma's reading me a bedtime. That's my favorite. Holy Karma reading me a bedtime story.
The look on your face, Jules, that shit's hilarious.
Worse, you reading me a bedtime story, bro, about when Terrence Crawford beat the shit out of the DeSoto Booze Hound. Shout out to that. But yeah, yo, you know what I mean? I don't know what's gonna happen with Buatsi because it's like, how much can you even grow over there? Like, say you beat Dan Aziz, then what?
Yeah, who do you got next for you?
What's the next fight, bro?
Clearly not.
I mean, if the Bivol fight is ordered, is Ben gonna pull you out?
Thank you, Jay, because you got to think of it 3 steps ahead. Like, okay, let's say you win, you become the mandatory for Bivol. You can't reach a deal because he might still be with Matchroom. It goes to a purse bid. Then what is he gonna? Are they gonna pull you out? How they pulled Reactpour out of the Jayo Pataya purse bid? Because it seems like you went over there to waste time, I guess. And he's not young, by the way, Buatsi. He's in his 30s, isn't he?
Yep, 30. He's 30, 31. Yeah. He's on borrowed time.
He's
he really
on borrowed time, bro. He's on borrowed time. I don't know what's going on.
A bit of a waste, man. It's like in 2016 he was in the Olympics and won that bronze. Less than 20 fights. It's pitiful how far he has come. Yes, he's may have won the British title, but he hasn't really done anything at all. And
if you think about Yarde used to be the one that got the hard time, and he didn't have. I remember for at least 2-3 years, people used to lay into Anthony Yarde like, oh, he needs to do this, he needs to do that. But hey, he fought Kovalev.
Yes.
Hey, he fought better beef, bro. Like, even my opinion of him had to change. Like, nah, this dude is not no bitch.
And the thing is as well, with regards to people disliking Anthony Yarde, a lot of it was down to Tunde and how he acted and how he was chatting and everything. When he said that Anthony Yarde could beat Ward I'm like, you're smoking something good, bro, because that's some crazy shit.
Yeah, like Tunde had it. Like I remember that too. That a lot of the hate was based on things that Tunde said, and Tunde's just doing his job. Like Def Sani is just doing his job. As annoying as the job is, they're just doing their job. They're just hyping up who they gotta hype up because that's the gig, that's the job. But
Exactly,
realistically,
yeah.
you gotta respect that. Yeah, he lost, but he ain't no bitch. Those was two. He went to Chelyabinsk, Russia. Bro, you not winning over there. Like you had to go over there knowing, yeah, I ain't gonna win this fight, but fuck it, man. I ain't no bitch.
He still put
No
forth a
hope.
good effort, even though he lost. He still put forth a good effort in both those fights. He did.
Yeah. And now I'm starting to wonder, just wondering. I don't want anybody to treat this like it's a fight prediction, but because of the experiences that he's had as a professional, I'm starting to wonder if Joshua Buatsi can beat him. I used to favor Joshua Buatsi to beat him comfortably. Now I'm not so sure.
No, it's I think Yarde would now get the better of Buatsi purely, like I said, with the fight experiences he's had with Beterbiev and with Sergey. I think he would take him because the thing is with Buatsi, very similar to Aziz, they're good fundamental fighters, but they only have one gear.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So,
and he never got out of that gear with Craig Richards, which, yeah, you beat Craig,
but that
but
was
you
close.
didn't.
That was nip and tuck, man. That was close.
Thank
It
you.
was.
Like that exact. Like it wasn't emphatic. It was just
that wasn't a comfortable win. It wasn't.
You did enough. You did enough.
Exactly
he did enough to get it, but it wasn't like And honestly, I think Josh has I think Buatsi has a suspect chin. I don't think he takes
and
the
gas
punch.
tank too, and a
Yeah,
gas tank too. I don't think he's never been in deep waters ever.
Never. Anthony would take him there. He'd take him there. I think he would.
He would. I mean, Anthony Yarde's quicker. Yarde's got more pop in his shot. Do you know what I mean? And Anthony has improved. I mean, that man's had less than 20 amateur fights, and look who he has fought already. You have to tip your hat to him.
Yeah, even though he lost to Kovalev and Beterbiev, it's like he's got that elite level experience under him now.
That's what I'm saying. That shit can make you a better fighter. Them losses, that shit can make you a better fighter. People act like it's go ahead, country.
I was just to say what thoroughly impressed me with Yarde is the way he hung in there, even though he lost with Beterbiev. I mean, Beterbiev was taking everybody out, and he took his shots. I mean, that's impressive for real.
Yeah, like that you could be in exchanges that you can say, I've traded punches with Artur Beterbiev. I've been the rounds with Artur Beterbiev. Who's the best guy you fought, Joshua Buatsi? Craig Richards?
I think
Ricard Bolotniks?
Daniel Dos Santos?
I think Yarde could beat Smith. I think Yarde could beat Joe Smith.
That would have been a great fight. They were planning on it.
And I hella wanted to see that next. Man,
that would have been a great fight. But he went up there to Cruiser. He fought Zerto, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And one thing that caught my attention about this whole PBC and Amazon thing, it just dawned on me, and I said it in passing in a video, that when you really think about it, a lot of the fighters that Matchroom have, irrespective of how the Americans feel about them, they do draw, and people do watch them. That Josh Warrington draws in Leeds, Lee Wood draws in Nottingham, and they draw better than the Charlos do in Texas. They draw better than Fundora does in California. For those that don't know, he's based out of Coachella, California. He lives there. And if you saw the Mendoza fight, there was nobody there, bro. Nobody came. Whereas
the
British have the best fans.
I just want to add real quick. You know how in that same year, right, that Gervonta knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. That was in Texas, right? That was in the Alamo Dome. I thought it was, looking back, I thought it was a missed opportunity to put the Charlos in Houston for that pay-per-view.
I mean, they don't draw. The time to stack the cards, that was a good idea. But the time for that passed. That, you know what, you got these guys that by themselves, their main events, they don't draw that well. Stack the cards, bro. Stack the cards. Stack them.
You know what that takes, right? It cost cutting. Yeah.
I'm not gonna
honestly,
lie, that card is decent.
Look, I like it. I like it. Some people really some content creators trying to tell you that you should pay pay-per-view to see Danny Garcia. That you should pay pay-per-view to see. That you should pay pay-per-view to see Keith Thurman.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy Stanionis.
Oh, Stanionis beats his ass in the full retirement.
Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy.
Listen.
Listen. I'm gonna enjoy
Get that
watching them
hairline off the
highlights. I'm gonna enjoy them highlights on YouTube. I swear, I'm gonna enjoy them because I'm not buying that bullshit. Like, what do you?
Not. That's the same day as Usyk. Fury.
No, that's the same day as Haney Prograis.
No, they changed it. It's set for December 23rd.
Oh, you talking about the Mayweather thing?
Yeah, I seen. Well, I don't know about the Mayweather thing, but I seen today like Thurman and Stanionis is set for December 23rd, not the 29th.
Well, look. If they do it on December 23rd, then I'll watch it. If it's not a pay-per-view,
it's gonna be.
Nope, hell no.
Bro, you can see that's what I'm talking. Like that's what I mean. Any halfway decent fight costs $80. Any like really, fam? Y'all dudes is nuts, bro. Like y'all crazy.
I think they
2 days away from Christmas. What do you think? People are gonna pay for that shit? Are you crazy?
Bro, I'm the head of my household, right? So the gifts come from me, and basically, I gotta give my son and my daughter, plus I got birthdays all in there in between now and then. You think I'm gonna give Keith Thurman and a Stanionis my money? Are you nuts, bro?
You're crazy.
You crazy, like.
By the way, the Benavidez Andre card just added the best fight on the card. That's the Matias versus Ergish, the Shohan.
It's a good fight. I ain't going front of that. That's a good little card.
Somebody's going to the hospital.
What card is that again, bro?
Oh, that's on the Demetrius Andre Benavidez card. Yeah.
That's all right. Like, I was already gonna buy that though. Like I said, that even though I don't think it's pay-per-view worthy, I am gonna buy it. So that's value for money. Now I'm like,
now that they added that, it's like that's good. That's a good addition. That's a real good addition.
Oh, never mind. December 9th, PP.
Bro, I told you that they want that. They want that. What they're doing is they using Floyd to try to pay them because they don't have no more money to pay them. That's what it is. That Floyd is the main event, so that hopefully he could generate the bars that paid him. They don't have no dough to pay them. You know what I mean? So they gotta dust off Floyd and get some win.
So they're relying on a boxer who retired almost 10 years ago in his mid-40s to try to sell this.
Just like this is starting to remind me of the last Monday Nitro show. Remember WCW?
I remember
WCW. They had Hogan, they had Sting, they had Ric Flair saying waving goodbye, and now you're gonna see Keith, Floyd.
Bro, I'm telling you that right as we speak, they are thawing John Molina out of cryo sleep. Him, Robert Guerrero.
You know who else? You know who else they thawing out of cryo? Andre Berto. Him too.
He did say he want to come back. He did say he want to come back.
I saw that. I'm like, when I saw, I'm like, I know he's not gonna fight Keith. I know that's not going to happen.
They're gonna thaw them out, put some adobo on them once they're done. A little bit of paprika, salt, adobo. Trying to tell
Victor Ortiz, Andre Berto 3.
I wouldn't be surprised, bro. I wouldn't be surprised, bro.
No.
The fact that you're still using like that's why I don't really like to argue anymore. Keith Thurman has fought once in the last 3 years. Four, right? Yep. It's like, bro, how does it make sense to pay $80 to see him? How? Why?
Jules, you know what makes it worth it? You know what makes it worth it? I'll tell you. If Stanionis beats the ever-loving shit out of him, that's what makes it worth it.
I mean, that would be cool, but Stanionis is another fighter that you have to look at it and say, okay, look, he's a good fighter, and that's great, but he hasn't fought in a year.
Yeah, man.
What am I paying for, bro?
Yeah, and who has he really fought, though, too? I'm sorry to say. But
no, that's a good question, because the Buatsi win was a good win, but come on now.
That's his best win, honestly, I think.
So. Come on now. Like, I got to, that's the sales pitch?
You have two ultimate prospects, Stanionis and Boots, and they both fought nobody? Like, what's going on here? Fight each other.
That's a regular Showtime fight, bro. That's a regular Showtime fight.
100%. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if Canelo hit up Al? If you don't pay me, you're gonna seek something special. And you're
gonna see something special for you. That's the other shit, though. I wonder about the arrangement, because I have to imagine it's contingent upon you being able to deliver Canelo what he expects. You know that Canelo, you go into a contract with Canelo it's not going to be like what you have arranged with a Charlo or a Spence. It's not. You have to deliver certain things to a Canelo, and if you don't have them, doesn't that void the contract?
Hello.
Well, they're gonna have to meet Cartello. And you don't want to meet Cartello Alvarez. You do not want to meet him, bro.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Cartello.
Oh, that was good.
From you.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Some
But
real
I
shit,
will
yo.
say, I want that paper. I'll buy that last Showtime pay per view if they give me Berto Ortiz 3.
No.
Oh no. Anything but that. Anything but
They
that.
gotta give me Rolly
And bust out Mike Alvarado on the undercard. Hell
Robert, wait, guys, Robert Garcia also, at least according to Robert Garcia, he said it's not Mikey. That's what
Oh, thank
Robert
God.
said.
Thank God.
But if it's not, but Jay, if it's not Mikey, then who is it?
Who is it? Who is it then?
If
The
it's
fuck
not
is this
Mikey,
guy
then why
gonna
the-
fight?
If it's not Mikey, then why the fuck was Mikey in the
Honestly,
gym
bro,
training?
it'd be huge. If it was Pacquiao, that'd be, you know.
But why was Mikey in the gym getting ready and training?
He is, yeah, because there's an ES. But isn't he always in the gym though? Like, not
No,
for
Mikey's
real,
a
but
little. Mikey's a
no,
little
hanging
butterball.
around. Like, isn't he? Don't he be hanging around eating carnitas and shit in the gym, like talking about boxing and shit? He
I heard
do.
Mikey don't be like that. That's the dad.
Yo,
Nah,
Smokey
but-
said it's Blueface. Fuck around. It would have to be somebody like that. That's the only way you listen, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it would be Blueface.
Add some influences to that
Swear to
card.
God, it would. It's
That
either
would make
that
more.
or-
You would sell more with that than Mikey. You would.
No,
Or
but
what if
but
what if
it's Manny,
what if it's his NBA young boy though? His grandson's dad.
Right? He ain't gonna-
It's not that.
Oh,
Hey, that
shit.
would sell though. That would sell.
Oh, it would
That
sell,
would sell.
but we ain't gonna do that. But it would sell. It's just that I'm thinking that, like, realistically, Floyd's route to exhibition matches could have been lucrative if it were, say, T.I., if it were, say, 50 Cent. But the people you've been fighting in these nobody gives a fuck about any of them, bro. Any of them.
Don Moore.
Don Moore, bro?
What if it is Jake Paul and it's on DAZN?
Not because he has a deal with this. Oh, well, that's different though. Like, that's
Jake is coming back at the end of the year, so I don't.
No,
I doubt
it's
it'll
not
be him.
even-
And that's
It's
what
not
I'm
even-
saying. Jake's coming back in December too. He hasn't said who.
on DAZN though, bro. We're talking about a Showtime pay-per-view.
Who says it has to be on Showtime? Remember, Floyd hasn't done an exhibition.
Well,
on
he said
fucking
it's a
Showtime.
show, bro. He said it's a Showtime pay-per-view, bro. Like, they didn't say. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know
But you
what I'm
know,
saying?
some fishy shit could go like where they're like they paying him what he weighs.
Well, at the same time, so what you saying that Keith Thurman and all of them about to fight on DAZN?
That's what we've been getting, right? We're getting David Benavidez, boo boo.
Like, I don't know. We'll see where they go, man. But
I heard people slurping this
Gotta
Chris
pay what you
Colbert
weigh.
Rayo rematch, bro. Like, come
what you
on, bro.
weigh.
Rayo ain't
Yo,
that guy you thought
that's
he
the
was.
other shit. Like, I seen, what was that kid named? Danny Ramirez, that kid in LA, that Jono Sabo pale kid. Like, bro, how the fuck you sound hyping up Colbert versus Rayo? Who was asking for that?
That's the same Rayo that fucking Polo said was on Bam's level.
That's why I don't like. Yeah, I don't like. I really don't like Jono Sabos. Like, you got a birth defect. Just because you a Jono Sabo, to me, you a birth defected. Like, when you buy a white tee and there's no elastic in the collar, you defective, bro. How the fuck you sitting out here telling boxing fans that's a big how? Who was asking for that? Like, yo, I don't know where they find these motherfuckers, man, on some real shit. Like, who was asking for Chris Colbert versus Rayo? Somebody. If anything, you need to give that last guy a rematch. Who was the guy that he fought? That it looked to me like he beat him, but you know what I mean? The last guy that Chris Colbert fought.
Rayo. It was Rayo.
No, it wasn't Rayo. It was Rayo?
It was. That was the fight. Yeah, that everybody thought he got
Oh.
robbed. That Rayo got robbed. Yeah.
Well, look, fuck that fight, bro. Fuck, like, I don't want to see that shit. Fuck that shit. I want to see my Christmas list would be for 2024: Isaac Cruz versus William Zepeda, Javante Davis versus Shakur Stevenson. I would like Chris. If you're gonna put Chris in a fight, if you are, give me Chris Colbert versus Frank Martin. Not that that's a great fight, but I'm not really interested in either of you. But if y'all fought, I would watch it.
Yeah, but Jules,
give,
we can't even get those type of fights. We can't even get that.
no, we
That's a
not.
regular.
Here's the thing: if
That's a
Cobra goes up,
regular, regular fight. We can't even fucking get that.
yeah,
I agree.
I mean, here's the thing with Cobra: that like his limitations are like he's not a big puncher, so he can't keep going up in weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and he's not gonna be a big puncher either. Like it's not gonna happen with him, bro. Like your bread and butter is boxing, so you need to just manage distance better, jab better, move better, slip better, roll better. Because the power, you don't got the power to get into them exchanges, bro. You don't. So
see, I was convinced of that when he fought Tuxot. He couldn't even his punches weren't even phased until he just kept coming forward. Just marching, doing his thing, wouldn't even buzz, and Shakur just really, Cobra just outboxed him for the decision win. But that just convinced me this dude he can't punch.
And if you're Hector Garcia at 130 and you're WBA champion, listen, buddy, get out of there, bro. That's it. They don't got no money for you, bro. No, they don't got no money for you, but you do have a belt. So get out of there and either go to Top Rank or go to Matchroom, get you a nice person, a unification match, bro. Because you have a belt. You have a belt at 130. They could use you with Matchroom. Maybe you could fight the winner of Oshaki Foster versus Eduardo Hernandez, Rocky Hernandez.
Now because we're Rice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you get money. Like, that's the shit about these guys. That's how you know these guys, like, yo, something is not right with your brain. Thurman, I don't even give a fuck about you, right? But check it. For fighting Stanionis and not making nothing to do it and maybe losing, why you don't go to Matchroom? Tell him, yo, I'll fight your boy. I'll fight Conor Ben. Just give me a tune-up fight, bro. I'll go to the UK. I'll fight him there.
Hector should be running to this fucking Shakur Navarrete card, begging to fight Navarrete to unify after that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, either your management, and at the same time, yo, it's a difference between business guys and these guys. It's a difference. Business guys gonna focus on what's good for business. What's good for business? Yo, look, man, Showtime is out of it. Ain't got no money for us. They out of it. What we gonna do? We gonna sit around waiting for Al to figure it out? He the one got us all kicked off for Showtime. Fuck all that. Yo, Eddie, what's good, B? Can we do business? We got a champion right here. He got a belt. We'll fight your boy. Work with me, man. Give me a tune-up fight, whatever. Work with me, you know what I mean? Because this shit, these guys operate like not for nothing. They operate like some clowns. Like, so you're mad? You're mad? Be mad at people and shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, Stefan Espinoza never had to be enemies with Eddie Hearn from the very beginning. Y'all never had to be enemies. You made it that way. Leonard, you never had to be enemies with Eddie. You made it that way. You know what I mean? Understand that. You made it that way. It could have been a professional rivalry, but with respect. They're like, you know what? Sometimes we could do some good business. So you know what? We'll fuck with you every now and then, Eddie. We're gonna try to sun you every now and then, but we're gonna fuck with you because relationships matter, bro. In New York City, right? Unbeknownst to most, one of the jobs that could get you paid for not doing a whole lot is being a doorman. And that is not a job that you can apply for and you're just going to get it. How do you get that job? Relationships. Relationships are very important in all aspects of business. Relationships are sometimes the difference between getting the gig and not getting the gig. And y'all don't have, like, really, who y'all got a good relationship with? See, Oscar and Bob, they okay. They don't
get along, but they still do fights or do whatever.
They'll do some shit. You know what I'm saying? Eddie and this guy and Eddie and Oscar, no, they don't got a great relationship, but push comes to shove, I'm confident they'll do some business if the business is right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the same applies, even Bob and Eddie. I know that, look, they don't like each other. Well, Bob doesn't like Eddie, but push comes to shove, I trust them more to do something. Whereas y'all, the only reason, let's get it straight, the only reason y'all made Fury versus Wilder, the only reason was because Fury was a cherry pick. That's the only reason y'all did that. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. 100%.
The only reason y'all did Ryan Garcia and Tank is because everybody knew it was gonna happen. That's the only kind of business you're willing to do. That's it. Like, not that's the only that's it. That unless it's lopsided as fuck, you're not gonna do it. Well, most situations are not lopsided like that. Most.
Yeah, that is a trip. What you said though, like a doorman or an elevator man in the city was a good payday for a while.
It still is, man.
How much you make doing that per
No.
hour?
I believe it's anywhere in between, or at least I don't know. Last time I was in the city, which was close to 10 years ago. Not only did it pay well, but it was the tips. You get insane tips and gifts and shit like that. So you're gonna make enough to make a living, and then some in one of the most expensive cities in the world. And all you're doing is standing around holding a door. You know.
But people feel safe with you, like they know you, like they're gonna look out for my spot. They're gonna.
Bro, I knew guys that got courtside seats and shit like that. I knew guys that they got all type of dough. They were my mans and them had got that job. He had got that job. Bro, this dude used to have turkey sandwiches of tips, bro. Just big ass turkey sandwiches of tips, of money and shit.
Yup.
So I'm like,
the doorman be like, "Hey, bro, my wife comes, I ain't here, bro." Or my bro, like, it's a trust thing, yo. And
like when you kill a joint, when you on your American Psycho shit, yo, here's $500. You didn't see me, feel me? Doorman to hold you down, B. It's a good job, yo. Good job. Never seen a network executive as trashy and unprofessional as Espinoza. And how many times did we raise that point, Drew? That
Bill Wanger wasn't on Twitter.
Bill Wanger wasn't on Twitter arguing with people and being in Twitter spaces. The ESPN guy, whoever, I don't even know who Top Ranks liaison is at ESPN. You know, I don't know who their Stephen Espinoza is. I don't know. Because you don't fucking see the guy because you're not supposed to. You're a network executive. You're not a promoter.
Let's be fair to Espinoza. Let's be fair to Espinoza. It's not like he had. I just want to quick say, it's not like Espinoza has anything better to do. It's not like he was making any decisions.
Right. I mean, he wasn't. He was taking orders, basically. If he was doing anything, he was taking orders. And Joe Markowski, the Daniel Radcliffe looking guy, he's like a blonde Daniel Radcliffe.
Yo, I was gonna ask that. Yo, why do we only see Daniel? Not Daniel. Oh fuck, you guys got it in my head. Joe Markowski. Well, why do we only see him at Matchroom shows? Never like a Golden Boy.
Because right now, Matchroom. I mean, well, I think that location is a part of it, honestly. But I also think it's the frequency of shows. You're likelier to see him at a Matchroom show because Matchroom does more shows overall than Golden Boy.
Yeah, but even for the big ones, like he was at the Misfits thing, right? At the press conference.
That was a big show, bro. That was a big show.
Yeah, but he wasn't even at the Tank and Ryan shit.
Bro, he can't expend the onus in Southern California, bro. What do you want, bro? You want to see Joe at Fantasy Springs?
I'm just saying, why is that?
The onus. My question when it comes to Joe Markowski is, why do you have a Polish last name with an English accent? Because I'm expecting a guy. If I hear Joe Markowski, I'm expecting a guy from New Jersey with a gut, with a belly to walk out. I'm not expecting a skinny dude that looked like Daniel Radcliffe to walk out. He really looked like Harry Potter with blonde hair.
Maybe his dad was American,
but you don't trust you, and he's Polish. He's Polish, so you don't trust
Polish chins. Yeah, I don't trust. That's that. You say whatever you want about me. I don't trust no Polish chins.
The only time we see Joe,
Harry Potter and the Crystal Meth.
The only time we see Joe, bullshit.
Yo,
chill. Don't give me no shit. Y'all cracking on Joe Markowski too much, B. He might be watching. Like, why are they talking about me?
You the one that said he looked like Harry Potter.
Yeah, but we was about to move on from that. I ain't say he was on meth.
No, you know what I can't stand? Like, did you see what Teo tweeted? And Joe Markowski's like, sometimes I just don't understand this sport.
Yeah,
where Teo thinks he's Nostradamus now and saying the zone. Yeah.
Teofimo is an idiot. I'm sorry.
Yo, did you see his interview? He was saying that, I do so much for the sport. Bud Light came to boxing because of me. Did you guys see that? I posted that for young fighters. That was all me. That's literally what he said.
Listen, the shit is that I think that kid has so much potential, but he's such an idiot. It's like there's a like honestly, that kid had. It's like he's like honestly, he's like the marriage of just being really great and really fucking dumb at the same time. Like you are great and dumb at the same time.
He's one of these guys you honestly just have to watch his fights and try not to watch his interviews or anything like that.
Yes.
Or just,
Yes.
it's just like,
Fellas,
as soon as he
you
starts
might be a little
talking,
too
it's
old for
bad.
this, Mike. Well, but I know Jules can relate. Have you guys ever fucking been around a crack baby
Yeah, no,
or
he's
a
a
dope
crack
fiend
baby.
baby?
I said that bro, I literally said like, yo, I know that he's a tweaker baby. I know you a tweaker baby. If you're not a crack baby, you a tweaker baby. Something about you is not right. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your temperance. There's something about you on the inside is not right.
And then, so who do you think is feeding him this bullshit? His dad or McGenius, David McWaters?
I mean, I personally, I'm not even going to say, Matt, I ain't going to say no names. I just think that someone else should do the talking for him, not Lopez Sr., just someone else, presumably a content creator that loves saying his name.
Jules, fellas. Lark One said in the comment, Tio is like Goku. He can fight, but he's dumb.
Yeah, like that dude is dumb as because you know what gets me sad about him? You know what gets me sad about him? He could be more than what he is, and he has moments where you see that, like, you know that you're actually right. What he said, most boxing fans don't know. It doesn't matter if you sold out Madison Square Garden to the broadcaster. That doesn't matter. That's promoter shit. What matters is how many views it brought in on the platform. That is what they look at. That's actually true. How many views it brings in, how many subscribers it brings in. That's what matters most to broadcasters. Where he's a moron is, oh, you saying promoters and managers are greedy? You mean like you were greedy with the Camboso shit? Like
well,
that?
the problem is they got Tio up to the level where he's a legend in his own mind.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole reason that the fight ended up on the zone in the first place was because of you.
Bro, he thinks he's two-time undisputed.
That could have been, and Jules, that could have been, that could have been him. That could have been him in that
we have
stadium.
him to thank. We have him to thank for Crawford and Porter because he got him their highest paydays. Remember, he said
he started. Remember what he said? He started. Even though Crawford was undisputed before you, and Usyk was undisputed before you, you the one that started it, bro.
I mean,
if he brought Bud Light to boxing, I want to see him take pictures with Dylan Mulvaney. Then, damn it!
No, why would you even bring that up?
No, I don't,
bro. What the hell?
I save that for your own time. All right. All I know is they motivate the greats, and they did it first.
Like that dude is. It's like you're a great young fighter, and I see what he could be, but it's like you're just too stupid, bro. Honestly, like, and I don't say that to be fucked up because I actually want him to live up to the potential that I think he has. That, you know what, dog, if you on your shit, you would be a force, bro. But you that guy that you just do the dickhead shit, like, bro, after you beat Loma, yo, you the road that you were on was great. And with this one Cambosos fight right after that, you start fucking up, bro.
He crashed and burned. He crashed and burned.
Yeah, like the worst part. Here's the worst part. If he just stayed with Top Rank, and that fight happened exactly the way it did in the ring, you think he loses that fight?
No.
At the very best, he could have got a draw. I think that, the very best.
You mean the fight that he fought, the actual fight that he fought?
Yeah, both those, yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't have let him lose. Yeah, they wouldn't have let him lose.
They wouldn't have let him lose.
Motherfuckers would have been mad as shit on Sunday, but they wouldn't have let him lose.
They would have been crying robbery, but they wouldn't have let him lose. So, yeah.
The other shit is that people focus on things that they don't know to say that Top Rank is bad. For starters, remember that they were bringing up Mikey Garcia. You know that Mikey left Top Rank? Yeah, because Mikey didn't want to get beat up by Crawford. Add that to the story because that was a part of it. They wanted Mikey to fight Crawford. He didn't want to do that. And I think they wanted him to fight Gamboa back when Gamboa was, a somebody. And he didn't want to do that neither. Tell the whole story that, yes, there are horror stories about how promotional outfits have treated fighters. But that is not a one-size-fits-all answer for everything that happens. Sometimes the fighters are greedy. Sometimes the managers are greedy. When Edgar Berlanga wants more money, but he too squirrely to fight Gabe Rosado, too squirrely to fight Jesse Hart, who's wrong? Him or Top Rank?
Him.
You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy out here that you got it in your head that the promoter's always wrong and that's because you don't understand nothing. You act like it's wrong to want a return on your investment. Are you fucking brain dead? What do you think is this fight we watching? On whose dime do you think it is? Matchroom's. The fighter not paying for himself. All this shit you see, the cameras, the plays, that's all money that is invested. So you acting like it's wrong for a promoter to want a return on an investment. You supposed business guys. $5 ass motherfucker, man, shut
And
up.
don't get the fact that when you got a dope fiend daddy, all that on top of that, so you can imagine. That's the difference between look at him and his dad and look at Devin and his daddy. Polar opposite.
Like the Curtis Spoon, guy. I think he said you probably never seen fight Brody. You just told on yourself by naming that dollar amount. Is that a lot of money to you? $5,000.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even want to chime in. Like, you know what?
You told on listen, I ain't even gonna tell you what I have in my savings, right? I'm not. I'll just say that I literally save every month. It's a habit that I've had since I was a child. It's a habit that I've had since I was nickel and diming. I always save.
Don't tell me how much you save, but just send me something.
No, I'm not sending you shit.
Hey, y'all fellas.
No, but he said you're talking. He said you're talking about things that are above your pay grade. You've probably never seen $5,000. You couldn't name a better dollar amount than $5,000. Okay, bro. Whatever you say, bro. You're the business guy.
But Tio was on that weird energy. It's like he gets up at the Josh Taylor, even though he won that fight, he gets up at the press conference dressed like a weirdo, a blazer with no shirt, trying to be a poet. Aim for death. That's where life begins.
Trying to be a poet.
Yo, I forgot about that.
What was that?
I forgot that he was trying to be Socrates out here.
I'm getting this tattooed on me, bro.
Yo, he was really trying to be Friedrich Nietzsche out here. Left is where life
when he said aim for death, right? I'm thinking, is that an 80s movie?
Bro, I was about to call him. Like, are you okay, Teofimo? You want to hang out? We can hang out, bro. Like, I don't want you to do nothing to yourself, bro.
But your dad can't come. Pops can't come, though.
He's got deeply psychological thoughts like people die when they are killed.
Nah, that's not it, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
It's profound, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
Shit was profound. Like, if the man sleeps on the floor, he won't fall off the bed. Real deep fortune cookie shit, bro.
Bro, he said, I'm like, is he on LSD? Or
like, shout out to my man Beats. Beats said, fighters are trying to extort promoters for money they don't generate. Precisely the point that I raised in my video. There's a video of Eddie Hearn on IFL, I think it is, where he's saying that, yeah, there's going to be fighters you're going to see, we're going to stop working with them because what they want, the numbers they want, they don't generate. And there are fights that we feel they should be in that they don't want to be in, you know, and I'm with that, like, yo, dog, a part of the reason that boxing is declining is you guys are too focused on the past and things that happened in the you know, the Don King era or before that, the 1940s and we're not in the 1940s, we're not in the 1920s. Do you know what happens when you focus on the past too much? You have no future because you're focused on the past. All right. Yes, there are horror stories about how fighters were exploited. That's not right now, though. That's not the one size fits all answer for every situation we see in boxing today. They offered Joshua Buatsi a 7-figure payday and a title shot. You're saying Matchroom is wrong for doing that? They're wrong.
I also love how they're all asking for these huge paydays, like A, $700,000 is chump change, but B, it's like, oh, this is a big fight. It's like, okay, Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvelous Marvin Hagler was a big fight. You want to know what was a big fight? Because one was in Domino's commercials, the other one was in pizza commercials. One was in Pepsi commercials, the other one was in Coke commercials. They were
I still remember those
advertise that shit.
One of the main reasons that I knew Hagler when I was a young buck was because my grandmother had a fucking crush on him because of those fucking pizza commercials, bro. She fucking loved Marvin, bro. And she loved George. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are giants. And that's what, it hurts their feelings to know that, you know what? Honest to God, quiet is kept and fuck your feelings. My generation so much better than yours. It's not even funny. You guys
She
have
let them
no
from Cabela's.
icons. You guys suck. You suck in every way that you can suck. You think this fucking butterball is a giant? We had Marvin eating pizza and putting on deodorant, bro. You don't see shit like that no more, bro. Marvin was out here
Listen,
putting on deodorant, eating pizza out here, B.
And anything less was uncivilized.
Yep,
You had
he's
Larry Holmes.
sophisticated.
You had Larry Holmes and Sugar in a car commercial, B. Larry had the big one and Sugar had the little car, you know, and they was selling and they was talking and all of that. And you think these bozos running around here, you think they big? You have no idea that there was a time when boxing was a mainstream sport. And the reason it's not now, honestly, is because y'all don't want to. You not made out of the stuff they was made. Larry ain't scared of nobody, bro. Larry ain't gonna be out here being all fussy and being pussy and like, nah, he wasn't like that. All right.
We even had Ali and Decon commercials.
You know what I'm saying? That's what like a lot of people, and I'm gonna pass it to Beats after this so I could go smoke a bogey. A lot of people are scared to say, and I don't think it's every fighter's fault. Right? But the promoters aren't always wrong. It's not always the promoter that's fucking up. Sometimes it's the fighter and their manager that's fucking up. Yep. Talk about it, Beats.
Well, like right
Beats.
now we are in a watershed period. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yep.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, like right now. Yeah, I think in the UK and the US, right? You've got the Misfits and Showtime have gone out of business. And what Eddie is saying, if you can't carry your weight, you see that kid on this card, that Jack Turner, he sold 1,000 tickets. His third fight.
Exactly.
1,000 tickets. Exactly. Right? If you can't do that or provide entertainment, then you will be surplus to requirements. You can't be relying on the promoter to promote you and then pay you X amount of money. Nah, it doesn't work like that. You know, Lawrence Okolie lost. Like people think that Lawrence Okolie just ran away from Matchroom. No, he didn't actually. They had matching rights, and Eddie says, "Nah, we're not going to pay you that. Go let Ben Shalom pay you that." And then let it go. That's what happened. You are not worth that number you're bringing back. Ben Shalom and Sky are playing some game to try and get at Eddie and get at Matchroom, but you do not generate that type of dough, right? And let me just finish. I know it's a long point. You see Joshua Buatsi, when he fought Craig Richards, one of his last fights on Matchroom, right? That was at the O2. That done 11,000. Now, that's a 20,000 capacity arena. It might seem like a small gate, but it's actually a decent sized crowd, right? It's actually decent.
No, 10,000 is good. For that fight, because it was a domestic level fight. It wasn't, it wasn't a title fight. That's a good number for a domestic level. That's a good number.
But there's perspective. He probably thought, oh, wow, look, I can bring all these people in here. No. What you don't realize, right, that Eddie and Barry have built up a customer base from the 90s that would just turn up on the strength that Matchroom are holding a card. So that can account for at least 3,000 of the sales itself. Then you're with 258 management, and then Craig helps sell it as well, right? You didn't generate that number by yourself, like oh yeah, a lot of Buatsi can sell 11,000. You didn't do that, right? So you've gone over to Sky now, right? And listen, Dan Aziz didn't get injured, bro. Dan Aziz didn't get injured.
Oh no, he did. You know he didn't.
Let me smoke this cigarette. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna come back because I'm glad you're here. It needs to be said that there's people out there that this is not a I love Eddie Hearn thing. But a lot of y'all motherfuckers say a lot of shit just for hate of him. And look at how those decisions have aged. Look at where Lawrence is right now. Tell me he made the right decision, yo. Did he? I'll be right back.
I'll tell you he made the right decision. He clearly made the right decision. I mean, look where his career is. He's he's fighting
well, he has people walking out.
Well,
that's much I can tell you.
He's fighting somebody. I know he's fighting somebody.
Well, he was supposed to fight Billy Smith, but he's got. I think the rematch clause until November to be validated, and it looks like he's going to lose out his title shot to Masterneck. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, they're not going to do that fight for him. Business-wise. His style, bro, whenever you lose, bro, it's going to be hard for you to get another fight because people don't want to see you. So the fact that you lost that belt, nobody wants to see you, bro, because you don't bring any value at all, bro. You don't.
Pure audience propellant. Every time you steps in the ring.
You were protected by that belt. Now that you lost it, it's over for you, man. It's over.
What you didn't realize, man, like him and Buatsi, they had it nice over at Matchroom.
They did.
They had it nice, man. That a beautiful situation.
You know what I don't like,
you know what I mean?
You know what I don't like is the snake shit. You know what I mean? If you were just gonna leave, then leave. But why do you have to,
Damn, a Haitian not liking snake shit is crazy.
Yo, you don't have to bash Eddie Hearn. And they've been with you from the beginning of your career. Like they built you up. Like they literally built your whole career, and then you just turn around. Especially Buatsi too. Like that shit was random.
They basically bit the hand that fed them.
Exactly.
Lawrence won't be where he is without Eddie Hearn's help.
I hate that shit. That shit like snake behavior, bro. Karma gets you, and look at the both of them, bro. Nobody cares about either one of them.
Beats, when you gonna do the Beats, when you gonna do the sense deprivation darkness like AJ? AJ darkness.
I heard about that. I heard, was he following something? Yeah, well,
you know who I heard,
bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Al Heyman got me.
Twitter's making a big deal of that shit, bro. It's not a big deal, bro. Yeah. If he wants to go in a room and stay in the dark for 2 days, let him do it. Bro.
It's just straight dork shit. Like it's what the same
it
thing
is,
with
but
dude,
a lot of people do it.
No, hang on. It's like you paid $2,000 or pounds or whatever to step in a dark room with your phone and a campfire if you wanted. So you could have just shut the blinds in your own home and gotten the same experience. You dork. Like whatever. That's somebody made some money off you.
If you see
you go out into the daylight, but if you go to somewhere where this is what is done, like you'll probably stick to it more. So I don't know.
No, I agree because I've done stuff like that. I've gone to this place out here in California called Joshua Tree. It's a desert. So I went to this little resort where there's no Wi-Fi, there's no connection. It's just you got a nice house, fire, everything's. You got to build a fire, all that shit, and you're off the grid. It was cool. It was fun.
Exactly. Not only that, but $2,000 is pocket change to AJ.
Hey, hold on, man. Hey, Leo, what were you gonna say, Leo?
Look, if you pay attention to what the heavyweights, the top heavyweights are doing, I mean, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, I think he gets a pass for this one. Because Wilder is saying some wild shit on TV. True. And Tyson Fury is fucking fighting
Tyson Fury's a guy. He's literally a guy.
Okay, no, you're right, Leo. I always give AJ a pass. Wilder's talking about semen-filled Twinkies and how long he got to go on down on his granddad. AJ's just going to Beats. AJ's just going to some off-the-grid stuff to get his mental clarity. Like, I challenge anybody to get off the grid for 4 days, no phone, no nothing, and see if you have withdrawals.
You know what, fellas? I heard who used to do that. I think it was Aaron Rodgers, and lots of
he's a dork
too.
Do
weird.
Yeah, I think that's
lots of successful people do weird shit.
That's really the idea.
No. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers is not. Aaron Rodgers is an intellectual, educated dude. Aaron Rodgers was winning that life. How is that weird?
When you roll on money,
look, it's weird to the ordinary people because, that's not normal shit. But I understand it. There's a method to this.
What's normal though? Like Kobe says, when you're obsessed with achieving greatness, people are gonna think it's weird. You're weird. So
exactly. That's how you stand out. But to certain people, there's always perspective of how it's not the average thing to do. Some people just get through it. But this thing, okay,
we'd be a better world if people could disconnect from their devices and just sit with their thoughts for a few days.
True.
As we talk on the internet, I'm just saying, maybe I'm just a cheap ass. That this I admit, I could just be looking at this as like a cheap motherfucker who's like, I could have done this for free somewhere, but I don't know.
Bro,
Yeah.
AJ gets
I
paid
don't know
millions.
about that.
And AJ's
Like,
AJ, y'all gotta keep it real. AJ's probably tired of all these hoes calling him. Karma blowing him up, all the hoes.
all I know is
No,
if
virtuoso, keep it real. Virtuoso,
When
if
you
you
have
had
to
hoes
throw
calling you the
karma
way,
under the bus.
the Fury fight,
that looks on me.
Not much on that, man.
Virtuoso, if you had all the hoes calling you the way AJ would, wouldn't you get a little tired of that shit?
Of course.
It's a headache, right?
Yeah. You need your
After a
peace
couple of
of
years,
mind, man.
maybe.
It's important.
having all the women calling you never is a headache. Listen, if Fury don't make that fight by December, if it doesn't happen by December, he'll get chased out of the UK, literally.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask you that, Beats. What's
That'd
the
be
pulse
lot
of
for
that? Like, how are you guys receiving the Ngannou fight?
I couldn't give a
I
shit.
really don't care,
Fuck that
bro.
shit. No one cares, man.
No one cares about it. I heard a British accent there, and he said exactly that. No one cares about the Ngannou fight. They don't care about it.
Yeah.
No, because
Yeah,
you guys
Beats.
know, you guys had Bisping. You guys know what real MMA is, so you guys know the difference. I don't think anybody really cares about that fight.
No one
Which
cares.
fight? Which fight?
Nobody's
Fury.
talking about Ngannou fight Fury. No one talks about Ngannou Fury over here. No one.
Nobody cares about that shit. R2,
No, even
R2, wait. R2D2
no one
is
gives a shit.
back. R2D2 is back. You know the guy who admitted he basically steals pay-per-views because of single mothers and chicken and beef flavored ramen noodles. The guy from earlier this week from Twitter. Y'all seen the guy?
What
Yeah,
is
you grew up privileged because you can afford pay-per-views.
What is he? Is he here?
Well,
I got my
now
ticket.
where he went from saying that I'm privileged because I purchase all the pay-per-views that I watch. Now he's saying that I'm broke. So which one is it? Am I privileged or am I broke? You know what I mean? Like which one is it?
Jules, I buy pay-per-views too. So am I privileged? I buy them.
You must be. You must be.
Really equated buying pay-per-views to mom stealing ramen noodles.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Another a Fortune 500 another Fortune 500 entrepreneur who claims he's never seen 2,000 bands before. I have a question. Is $2,000 a lot of money to you? It
Not
sounds
really.
like it. It sounds like it. $5,000.
Look, I wouldn't say I was broke, but let me tell you this now. If I had to pay them prices you guys pay for pay-per, I wouldn't pay it, bro. There's other stuff I could do that don't. And that's just how I've been brought up with money. I just don't throw money away like that.
No, I'll put it to you this way, Beats. It's not even the dollar amount. It's the ideological principle, right? It's two things.
Yeah.
It's having character, and it's also the ideological principle that you can't sit here saying that Al Heyman did a good job by putting a bunch of fights on pay-per-view that were inaccessible to their consumer base because most of them were expensive. You can't make a point that he did a good job when all you did was steal his product. He couldn't have been doing a good job if the only way for you to see his fights was to steal them. That means you're doing a horrible job. If anything, it's a horrible job you're doing. You're putting fights behind a paywall to where the people who support you, they can't even support you, bro. And that's how all of this got started because of the Heyman thing that I was saying that he did a horrible job at Showtime because generally speaking, and this is just common sense, which most Americans don't have, you're not getting booted off the platform because of the great job you were doing. If you're making a broadcaster money and the numbers were as good as the boxing scribes said they were, which they were not that good to begin with, you don't get booted off the platform when you're making the money. So obviously, you're not making the money.
I think you said it when I was listening to your hangout last time out. Like Crawford, Spence, Ryan, Tank. It was just too little, too late at the end of the day.
All of this, I said it. I swear to God, I don't have to lie. That's my character. I said all of this last year. I said all of this that they need everything. They got to pull out all the stops the next year, and even then, it may not be enough because you can't account for 4 years of abysmal numbers with one good year. You can't. That's the equivalent of studying for a test the night before. Yeah, maybe you'll get some of the answers right, but you'll fail. You'll still fail. And yeah, congratulations. This was a big year for you. You still failed. The goal is to get them to renew. When Matchroom went from Sky to DAZN, it wasn't because Sky wanted them to leave. It wasn't because Sky's like, yeah, we don't need y'all no more.
The goal is not even to break even or do the same. It's like I want to do more each year, so my budget's bigger.
That's the goal. Like Sky would have loved if Matchroom would have stayed. Matchroom made a choice.
They were begging. Yeah, they were begging for Eddie to stay. They were literally begging.
Remember Beats the video with Adam Smith? When Matchroom left us, they didn't leave us with very much. You could see the pain. You could hear the pain in his voice. That's not the same. That's not the same as the people above Showtime saying, we don't need that shit. Cut it. We don't need that shit. Cut that shit. No 8-figure budget for y'all. Sorry. Gotta go.
No, I got a
you don't end up one at a time, fellas. I'm one at a time. Yeah. You don't end up in that position because you're doing a good job. Bottom line. No, it doesn't happen that way. You don't end up on the chopping block because of what a great job you're doing. If you're doing a great job, they bring you on board. They keep you on. They say, hey, these guys are giving us great numbers. We need to invest more in this content year by year. And I was saying it, they're investing less and less. How do I know? And I'm on the outside looking in because of the frequency of pay-per-views. That's how I know. These are fights that are supposed to come out of the annual budget. You're putting them on pay-per-view because you don't have the money to spend on them. You don't have it. Why don't you have it? Because they're not giving it to you. Why aren't they giving it to you? Because it sucks. It's common sense.
No, like Espinosa said, it's at the discretion of the promoter how we distribute them.
And he literally said the shit backwards because it's not at the discretion of the no, it's not. It's our platform. We decide what we think this is going to do and where we think it should go. But what have I maintained? I believe that Stefan Espinosa took his marching orders from Al, where you're supposed to be the one giving him marching orders. Because what you really are, you're not really a president of anything. You're a quality control officer. You're there to ensure that Showtime is getting optimal numbers for this content. What you're really supposed to be doing is keeping them in line. But you got close to them and let them run around doing whatever they want. You let Al Heyman take a good portion of the fighters that you groomed to a completely different platform. That's how fucking dumb you are. That should have been your signal. That should have been your signal after that happened in 2018. That's when Stefan Espinosa was supposed to be like, oh, that's how y'all gonna do us after all these years? I'll tell you what, you still in bed with us. The fighters that are here, the matchmaking is gonna get a lot tougher. And if you don't like it, hey, take him to Fox. Take him to Fox. But we're not gonna spend money.
Give Fox the premium content.
We're right. That's what Bill Wenger said. We're gonna get the premium content. I know what Al Heyman told him. I know what he told him. The guys that we've developed into draws on Showtime, we're gonna funnel them over to you because this is a bigger platform that will get them more eyes. That's why he was gloating in that interview when he said, well, we're gonna get the premium content. The Spence, the Charlos, the Wilder, the Thurman, the Pacquiao, they all ended up over there. So I already know what you told him. But if Stefan had a fucking backbone, he would have been like, so wait a minute. You're going to take these fighters that a lot of them were groomed right here on our network. You're going to take that viewership to another platform. Well, what do we get? Erickson Lubin? You going to leave us with that shit?
Oh, hell no.
And you know what's funny? I know damn well in that meeting with Bill Wenger, Al Heyman meeting was like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Look at Floyd. And Floyd's there just smiling, right?
Like, these are people that are pretending to be, like, honestly, these is just guys that's pretending to be businessmen. If I had to just, like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't see, in your mind, you thought that 2 annual budgets would be better than one. not realizing that you're under pressure to perform now with two broadcasters, and you don't have the strength of stable to do that. You don't. All you actually did was spread yourself thin, because did Fox end up renewing? No. Did Showtime end up renewing? No. That's not a good thing, bro. So what you should have done is, if it's me, I would have seen if I could go all in with Fox to leave Showtime. That we can't keep wasting eyes on Showtime. Go ahead.
Don't forget ITV. ITV closed down the pay-per-view platform on Al Heyman. One fight.
After one fight.
One card. And
that's pathetic.
Which he should never have put. He should never have put Miguel and Eubank on.
He doesn't know the market, and that's the like.
Eddie Hearn wouldn't have did that. Frank Warren wouldn't have did that.
Eddie wouldn't have put no goddamn over the hit. Like, you think Eddie gonna put an over the hill James DeGale that barely made it past? Who was the guy that he fought? Caleb Truax. He barely made it. He eked that win in the Truax fight.
Yeah.
He got fucking lucky. And yeah, let's put him on pay-per-view, because that's gonna sell in the UK. They'll buy. This is what I love that they say. Oh, those Brits, they'll buy it. No, they won't, because they didn't buy that. They didn't buy that. What you don't want to admit is that he knows his market. He knows more. You one of the few. What they don't want to admit is that Eddie knows more about American boxing than you know about British boxing, because your big takeover of the UK, that shit lasted one fight. You fucking idiot.
Now I got a question for you, Jules. That Japanese ass that I tagged you in, or that Cuban ass? If you had to pick.
Japanese. The Japanese one. And that's not because the Cuban. I love Cuban women, by the way. I love Cuban women. They're rare. They're hard to find unless you live in Miami. Cuban women are, oh my God, they're just, oh my God, right? But that Japanese joint, oh my God. And I'm not even in the Asian joints like that. My man's in them. All he date is Asian bitches. On God, that's all he date. But that one, oh my God, bro. Like, where is this woman from? Like, she's a bad motherfucker. Mr. T said, I humbly represent the American. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they making a ring walks. Mr. T said, I humbly represent the Americans who'd rather pass a kidney stone than see O'Coley hug his opponents into submission. He ain't it. Yeah, like I said it. Like, if you would have stayed with Matchroom, you probably would still be champion right now. Quiet as kept. Because Eddie wouldn't have did you like that. Nah, he wouldn't have did. Bro, they sent you to Bournemouth to lose. That's why Chris Billum Smith went to Boxer, because they promised him a Bournemouth fight. And he felt that Eddie wasn't going to do that, so he went with them. Eddie would have did that in London, bro. He would have did it at the O2 or what's the smaller theater at the O2 Beats? Is it the smaller one at Wembley? That they have a location that's the equivalent of the Hulu Theater in Madison Square Garden that only seats about 5,000 or 8,000 or something like that. Eddie wouldn't have did you like that, bro. You went with Ben, believe in the hype, all the empty promises, and look where that got you, bro. Y'all gotta give Eddie his flowers, man. He handled BI. And if you got Leo.
On a side note about Lawrence O'Coley, look, every time a fighter goes into social media telling me, look, I'm on a vegan diet now, and I still gaining muscle and I'm feeling great. Every time a fighter does that shit, I am now 100% confident you're gonna start looking like shit in max 1 or 2 years. Lawrence O'Coley was on a vegan diet from like 3 years ago, and after 2 years, I think he got depleted.
Jules?
Hello?
Shit, I think Al got him.
I think Al got him, man.
Al got him.
Jules.
You guys know what? I think we'll need to wait from I think he took a smoke break. He used to use a smoke break, Leo.
No, he already did that. I think Al got him, man.
Oh yeah, because we all know, Jules only takes one smoke break a stream.
Nah, I went to get my coffee actually.
Sorry about that, Julie. I know you asked me a question. I just got some refreshments myself. But yeah, in America, like Bruce Gass was saying that when boxing went off the major networks, I believe the late 70s, and I believe that was because Ali, or in the 80s, because Ali was near to the end of his reign. He said that ESPN came and other little pockets came and they took it over. So like all these people saying, "Oh, it's terrible to show." No, the best thing that happened is Showtime went out of business now, because the next person who wants to do it on a big scale, you can't just be throwing money at people who are going to stay inactive and then keep them inactive because they're demanding so much money that you can't run them out 3 times a year because look how much you've got to pay them. So now people have to earn their dollar. Like, you know, like if you want to go pay-per-view, okay, we go pay-per-view. If you sell 10,000 units, that's all you get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is a good opportunity for American boxing to restart and reboot itself on a more realistic model.
Exactly, Beats.
Well,
exactly
if
that.
If that's going to happen, I mean, we're going to add more fuel to the fire because Disney just released ESPN's financials. They're not looking good. They're looking to sell ESPN, which means Top Rank might soon not have a platform. Like, not anytime soon, like within the next couple of years. So
yeah, but I'll say this: that problem, which I'm going to do a video on, because I'm sure that there are some who would like me to also talk about that. There's a difference there, and the difference when you read the article. Shout out to Drew for sending it to me, because I've been meaning to talk about that. Is that it's not that the content is getting the axe. It's that ESPN is saying we won't be able to afford it when it's time to re-up. So it's a different problem than what you see on Showtime. It's similar cause, different problem. The contracts to the content that ESPN has, and no, we're not even talking about boxing, by the way, but the contracts to that content is going to be so expensive when it's time to re-up. And based on their financials right now, they won't have the money to re-up. That's what's going on with them, which is a slightly different problem than what you saw on Showtime. What Showtime did was shed the excess that we don't get nothing off of this. We don't get nothing off of this content, so we're going to cut it. That's different than saying we can't afford this content. We would like to buy it, but we're not going to have the money for it. So it's a slightly different problem.
It's
and maybe
totally different. Like I was telling you, Jules, like they're not losing money with Top Rank. They're losing money on all that
with
other
the
shit that they're spending with the platform,
it's the platform,
and the money they're buying. And the money
let me
they're spending on the rights.
let me simplify it for you guys. I'm gonna simplify it in terms. Oh, they already getting it on. Ooh. Jack gonna knock him out. Jack gonna knock him out.
I think so. I think he is. But
the problem is this. Let me give you the problem in a sentence. ESPN reached a lot of households because it was a part of a basic cable package. When more Americans started cutting the cord, they started losing customers in droves. And it wasn't because of anything they did. It was because the model was changing. They lost a lot of customers just off of people that didn't have basic cable anymore, because you used to get you still can get ESPN off of basic cable. But once people started switching over to streaming, they started losing a lot of customers. So that doesn't mean that the content was bad or how the content was executed was bad. That means that because of what's happening to the model itself of how people watch shit, they're losing money. It's not something they did directly. It's that's what's costing them the money. So when it's time to re-up these contracts for certain content that they have, they're not going to have the money to do it. That's what's going on with them.
Exactly.
Which is,
and I got ahead of it too.
Basketball.
Yeah, and I got ahead of it too. I even tweeted.
Go ahead.
They are, and that's why I tweeted. I'm like, damn, Top Rank, another platform they're bankrupting, and I quoted the article just to be sarcastic because I know that's going to be the narrative in about a week when these idiots get that story, because this story's old. It's like 2 weeks old.
Story. That story's been playing out ever since I said Americans are cutting the cord, and the big financial experts on boxing, they don't understand that if Americans are cutting the cord, that's basically saying that we're going from 8-track to cassette. That's where we are. That's essentially what that is. The way that people consume something, whether it's boxing matches or sports or whatever, it's changing. So, some companies are going to be able to adapt and some are not, like what happened to Kodak. Kodak didn't adapt when the wave of digital cameras came, so they went under, and that's essentially what's going on. But that does not directly relate to Top Rank. Whereas what we're talking about with Showtime, that does directly relate with Showtime because of what Chris McCarthy said. Anything that accounts for less than 10% of the viewership on this platform, it's got to go. He said that in plain English, bro. And I said, you know what that means? That means boxing. That's what that's in that umbrella that he's saying, yo, we don't get nothing out of this. So that has to go.
Good first round. Good first round.
That was a good first round. Linares is in there, though. He
come to lay down. He come to lay down.
Linares is good against southpaws. Is something we keep forgetting.
Because of the right hand. Because of that right hand. I said he has one of the best right hands anywhere in between 135 and 140.
But Catterall was touching him a little bit with the left. He was getting closer.
The straight left was landing for Jack.
Yeah.
Yo, who got the Poltergeist television?
Michael.
Because the way the market is now, Jules, like you can find out, Jules, your algorithm, like what streaming apps on your smart TV you hit the most.
Yeah.
Or what? Yeah, and then people just want content now based on that. I want my top 5 stuff. I cycle through these things. That's all I need.
It's that they have so much more to like. I want to put it this way: it's the relationship between social media and what used to be broadcast networks, right? They have so much competition now with how much time Americans spend on social media that it draws away eyes from broadcast platforms. Like, remember, YouTube has football now. They have football now. The NFL weekend, whatever shit, that shit they advertise. So these changes are making it harder for an ESPN, but it's not because of anything ESPN failed to do. It's because of something bigger than ESPN. And what is that? The cable providers. People are not going to the cable providers anymore. They're going straight to what they want to watch. And it's not like before where there's spillover. There is no spillover. If I want Paramount Plus for movies, I want Paramount Plus for movies. I don't need MTV. I don't need the Cooking Channel. I don't need National Geographic. I just want the movies, bro. Period. Now people are...
Sorry, Joe. Yeah. Sorry, man.
No, this is all good. But yeah, and that's just what's going on right now. So that if you want to know what separates the ESPN issue from the Showtime issue, this is what you have to remember. Showtime didn't want any more boxing. ESPN wants to keep the content they have. They just can't afford it. That's the difference. That Showtime
and basketball,
they can't afford it. That's what it is. They can't afford it anymore. So it might go somewhere else.
Ooh, Jack real nasty with that straight left,
we're all moving. We're all moving to DTC.
That left hand.
We're all direct to consumer.
Who's in a vortex?
Now. Come on, man, mute that.
Are you
shit.
in a vortex?
Fucking Chris, the spirit of Chris.
Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. Ooh.
Linares is getting some good counters in. He's
He
getting
is.
some good counters in.
Linares ain't gun shot. He with him. He's staying with him.
Yeah.
4-0 against Chris Linares. 4-0.
Yeah, that's true.
That was a good little right hand from what you call it.
From Jack.
From Jack. That eye ain't looking good, bro. Is it me or is that eye puffy already?
I think it's puffy. I agree.
Yeah, puffy as well.
That was a nice right to the body by
Linares.
Ooh,
good
right.
Oh, I finally saw the eye.
Yo, this dude in there, I'm telling you, that right hand he got he got some shit, man. He'll land that right, man.
Those Linares ain't cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs yet, man.
Looking at the feet.
Jack's hands are too low for someone with a jab and straight right like Linares.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
True. That is true.
Linares ducking jabs, getting out of the way.
Good shit, Linares got the good shit.
Yeah,
good shit. I might want to give him this second round.
It's 1-1 for me.
Yeah.
and I only barely gave Jack the first round.
Yeah.
Okay, Julius, I wanted to ask you this about you and Drew. I think you were talking about the great reset, about all these fighters that being overpaid and things needs to change. But is that great reset is going to be possible with promotional outfits like Matchroom? Is still trying to overpay some of the fighters to go into their platform, because I think you told us this. The reason that, for example, Gervonta Davis went into
the head
in the
clash.
first place was because the Tevin Farmer fight. They offered a massive amount of money and forced PBC to react and put the Gervonta Davis on pay-per-view, even when he didn't have the numbers to support that decision. But if the Sun and Matchroom are gonna keep doing that shit,
but that's the thing, Leo. They're not. That's the thing. They're not. They've been stopped. They stopped that. Those days of paying in excess of the market value of a show, they stopped in 2019, 2020. Really, 2020. They're not doing that anymore. Like they've been said. I did videos on it. That's how I remember, because I did videos on it, that they said that like where we wanted to break into the American market and attract talent, we've done that. Now there's going to be belt tightening. So they're not going to have to overpay. Like, don't be surprised. I don't want to say it outright, but don't be surprised if fighters start going to them because they have no fight dates. Brody, I don't got to overpay you. You might fuck with me just because I can pay you. They can't. They don't have a broadcaster.
Exactly.
Yep.
Good head movement by Jack. Those boxers gonna have to get used to $700,000 or $500,000 paydays.
Linares getting that right.
Yeah, you're getting in with that shit. And the Great Reset, a part of the Great Reset is what you're looking at, that the broadcaster walked away from the content, forcing the managers and promoters to adjust their own strategy. That don't think you're going to go somewhere asking for crazy money, because at this point, you got to take what you could get. You don't set the price, bro. You don't set the price.
That's it, Jack. Mix it up. Get to the body. Stab to the body.
Everybody ain't Canelo. And a lot of motherfuckers gonna realize, like, yeah, I'm not Canelo. I don't go over there and just ask and I shall receive. A lot of y'all motherfuckers gonna need to go somewhere else to get a fight date. If Al don't make this work, and good round for Jack. But if Al don't make this work and make it work fast, you might see fighters start to float away. Like, yo, I need fight days, bro. I can't wait forever.
I just love how we went from a bidding war between Amazon and DAZN to DAZN's not really interested and Amazon's kind of maybe interested. It's like, that's about what it should be.
Yeah, because I said the strength of the stable is not what people make it out to be. I said, and I don't know if Beats heard me say this, but I said that in terms of drawing power, Josh Warrington draws better in Leeds than Charlo does in Texas. Lee Wood draws better in Nottingham than Sebastian Fundora does in California. How do I look at the crowd? There's nobody there. There was nobody there when he got knocked out by Mendoza, and that was in California.
I think I counted like 42 people. If that.
You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when Andre Ward and Triple G both had a show in California, and Andre Ward had like maybe 500 people there, while Triple G was selling out a pay-per-view with thousands of people in the arena. It's like, oh, yeah, and you wanted to fight Triple G as the A side, huh, Andre?
That's a Catterall round.
It was a Catterall round. 2-1 Catterall.
Jack looks average against the Orthodox fighters, it looks like.
It's not that it's an Orthodox fighter. It's that right hand. It's Linares, bro. It's like Linares. Yeah, like I want to say that Linares has a reputation that isn't fair. All they talk about is his flaws. He's a good fighter offensively. He always was. His drawback is it's not very durable. Cuts easy. Yeah. Doesn't take a good punch. But offense, he always had a good jab and he always had a good right hand.
At his peak, he was a joy to watch. He was phenomenal at his peak. Seriously. He really was.
First one gave Loma his first knockdown.
It was one of Loma's best wins. Like, I don't care what anyone says.
No, Linares is a good fighter. It's just casuals in America who'll tell you he's a piece of trash. That's who'll tell you that dumb shit. He was always a good fighter. I still don't think he's gonna win this fight though. I still think he might get knocked out though. Just gonna say that.
How? That's
He's got to
definitely,
contend with that cut as well, hasn't he? So, you know, you might well be right. Jules has got preoccupied. You know what I mean?
that's the definition of irony. Zord Abdullayev stopped Linares, but
that's the definition of triangle theories don't work. That Abdullayev stopped Linares, but Haney didn't. But Haney didn't.
Yeah.
Abdullayev.
He stopped Abdullayev or made him quit.
Triangle theories don't work.
No, they don't. That's why you need a good sample size of contenders and champions fighting each other. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's why you need that.
I think it's the speed of Linares' jab.
Yes.
The speed of the jab and the accuracy with the right. It's not Jack's not gun shy, but it looks like he's struggling to keep up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because of the speed on the jab. It's a snappy jab. He still has snap on it.
Or Linares is doing well this round.
Oh my God! If Linares had a chin, yo, he'd fucking be. Oh my God! If Linares had a chin.
I'd like to see Jack use an uppercut.
Oh, nice.
Jack's so inactive though, man. That's why you know.
No, he fought, bro. He fought earlier this year. He fought.
He had a comeback fight. Out of 10 rounds.
One fight. You got two.
Yeah.
Fights in about 4 years, bro.
Yeah.
I like to see him use that looping uppercut because he got the girth for it.
And
the
the length
for it though.
That's what she said.
He's got to keep it long and thick
and hard.
Problem is he's short and limpy.
Extra veiny too.
You guys are all gay.
You don't want to keep it long, Michael?
You're all gay. You're all
Michael,
gay.
how drunk you getting today, Michael?
I mean, we may be gay, Michael, but we have crispy ass mics.
I have a date today, so I'm chilling.
Didn't you
gonna
say
keep
you
it
got
long?
drunk in these?
Oh, that was a good right.
Keep it hard.
Didn't you get, Michael? Didn't you say you got drunk and these chicks tried to take advantage of you?
They did not try to take advantage.
No, he kept it long and on the outside.
And hard.
Oh no, I'm not.
I hope you gave. I hope you gave. Hey, I hope you gave him.
A nigga like me, bro, I stay on the inside, bro. I don't give a fuck.
So you was on the inside? You was trading on the inside?
I was.
No, let me just ask you this, Michael.
We was banging it out, Jules.
You was banging it out?
Did you give her some fucking voodoo magic, man? Like King
Yo,
Willie?
no, I don't do that voodoo shit, bro. I don't do that voodoo shit.
Come on, man. Shack the chicken bones, bro. Like you playing CeeLo.
That's not my part of Haiti.
Yo, I love that shit though. How fucking King Willie shaking them fucking chicken
bones. The funny shit is you keep talking about King fucking Willie like he was Haitian when he was Jamaican, bro.
I know that's what I'm doing on purpose,
bro.
Who won that round?
Catterall for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Jack.
Yeah,
Catterall for me.
I have it. I have Jorge winning the second round.
Polo does.
No, I have Jorge winning the second round, but I have Jack picking up rounds 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Is Polo in the chat?
I think he just nicked. This round though. I want to say that this was a tight round to be real with you.
Round. Yeah. And then what I've noticed as well is that Linares' erratic movement is giving Jack a lot to think about. You know what I mean? A lot of head movement there because Jack clearly just wants to land that left.
He wants to land that backhand.
Yeah.
I've seen enough. I have Subriel.
You have Subriel beating him?
Polo got that round.
Beating who?
Hey, AJ, how do you know Polo game that round?
Oh no, I'm just assuming because you know how he likes to. He probably has Catterall ahead.
Catterall's winning, bro. Come on, bro.
Listen, bro. Polo right now has Catterall up 7 rounds, and round 5 just started.
You have to say 2 bros.
No, he has Linares up 7 rounds.
He has Linares up 7 rounds. Round 5. You know when Polo make up his mind, bro, he makes up his mind, bro.
Yeah.
I got 3-1 Polo had.
I can easily see 2-2.
The way he rates Ryo as his fucking second coming, fucking shit's nuts.
Bro,
he tried for the uppercut, so he knows. He tried that. Right now, Linares is there. He tried it, but he loaded it up.
Nah, Jack is
I don't think Jack has that good an uppercut.
Jack's not impressive.
It's not. Listen. It's a style thing, bro. Don't get it twisted. Jack a fight.
Yeah.
It's a style thing. This is a style thing.
Linares has craft. He's been there a long time and been there with some good fighters, man. It's not an easy out, man.
One thing Linares always had, two things he always had was a good jab and a good straight. He always it's like, bro, just think about it. Haney couldn't knock him out, bro. Haney could knock him out.
Well, Haney couldn't knock anyone out with a sledgehammer, so
that's not saying much. Haney has no power at 135 anymore, bro.
I'm just gonna say Tony Bello agrees with our scorecard, so may be wrong.
Ooh. I'm just gotta say I like the way Haney's filling out at 140.
I'm gonna say this. I'm liking how Linares is looking. He don't look out of place.
Right hand.
That's
never
a
mind.
good right hand.
By Linares.
Yeah.
Shit.
Right hand. Linares is not looking old out here.
He's
hanging in there pretty damn good.
This kind of pace suits him. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's not that Pablo Cano pace that he's just gonna rush you and use his size and power.
These Jack is standing too straight up, bro. Like bend down.
He's not going to use size and power. He's going to use the length and the agility.
And the girth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
What?
Damn, after one good punch, bro.
Jack got him. Jack got him. Jack got him.
Jack got him.
There you go.
What the fuck I said? The straight hand, bro. That's what I said.
Immediately retreat to the ropes, bro. Come on.
And he landed that flush, man. He ate all of that shit.
Give yourself some space.
Woo!
Dude.
You know he's waiting too much. If he would just stick his jab in Jorge's face, he'd have a lot.
I'm telling you, it's a style thing. Jack is not a pressure guy that just wings dumb punches.
I know, but he should just like keep a jab in his face rather than just keeping his arm there.
Keep it long and hard.
And
I'm not gonna lie, y'all too old to be acting like that, bro.
Nah, forever. You're not gonna keep it long and hard, Michael?
Get it together.
Come on, Michael. You're not gonna keep it long and hard later?
Says the guy from Toronto, eh?
So what's the problem, bro?
I'm not even from Toronto.
He's trying to hide the veins. That's why.
That was a straight left. That was the left. That was the left hand that did it. I went back.
What do you think Linares needs to do different?
That bitch look like Daniel Radcliffe with a Hogwarts sweater. Y'all seen that bitch? Look at the bitch on the bottom left of the corner. If you go back, that bitch look like Harry Potter.
You already said that about Joe Markowski.
Everybody looking like Daniel Radcliffe.
You know, my kids were watching that shit yesterday, so I'm seeing Harry Potter everywhere, bro. Just seeing everything looks like Harry Potter now.
Maybe just British people all look alike to you.
Linares took that punch quite well, though.
He did.
Linares took that shot pretty well.
It's so funny when old guys be jumping on the Harry Potter trend, like mad late.
Look, I don't like Harry Potter. They were watching it. I was just there. I don't like that shit.
You're gonna be there.
Can I just say, I love when Leo uses American slang. He just said "mad late."
I'm saying, I'm still not. I'm a Lord of the Rings guy, bro. I'm a Lord of the Rings guy.
Fellas, my female friend is currently making me watch those Harry Potter
Frodo and Samwise Gamgee and them and all that. Shout out to my man Jonathan Lamborena.
The Harry Potter books are better.
Sophia's sticking for her pretend man.
Y'all need to stop soiling Michael's ear.
Thank you, Sophia.
Nah, it's just he don't want to keep it long and hard, bro.
Shout out to my girl Sophia, man. That's really my day one.
How many streams till Julius started using spells and shit?
Hold up. Sophia,
he's going to the body a bit more.
My life.
See it now. Yeah. Linares going to the body a bit more with the right, and it's working a bit.
Sports Archive says stop grooming Michael.
All
right, Sports, that was a good one, man.
They're taking advantage of me, bro. I don't like this.
Come on, bro.
There you
go. Michael needs an adult.
This is a family channel, bro.
Yeah, family award.
And I'm just glad that Sophia's here to grace us with her presence. I'm always happy when she's in the chat.
Hey, chill. That's my girl. Relax.
What you talking about?
Relax.
We're in the thick of it
She
now.
likes refined. She likes refined gentlemen, Michael.
That was a good counter. That was a good counter, left hand.
She don't fuck with the Mexicans, bro. She don't fuck with the
She
Mexicans.
likes them 35 and over and 6 foot tall. Okay.
I tell you what, though,
I got to say, Linares has got the better feet of the two.
Beats, everybody calm down. Go ahead, Beats.
That
Man, Michael don't like that, does he?
That pouring with the right hand ain't gonna work against you.
Nice.
Yo,
Oh, that's a good right hand by Linares.
That pouring with the right jab that Jack's doing, it won't work against Teofimo Lopez.
No, it won't.
That won't work.
I'm not gonna lie, Teo shit on Jack.
No.
Shit on
Well,
Jack.
Teo's got the athleticism as well as the.
Light
as
Counter
well as the
wants to know
skill.
how you think Catterall would do against Teo.
I would favor T.O.'s explosiveness, but it's not a wash. I feel like it would be a slow fight till T.O. lands big and moves in. Jack's not a bad fighter. Like we like people need to stop blowing hot and cold. What you're looking at is
I'm telling you,
that's the vibe I'm getting at. Linares' style.
That was a Linares round for me.
Yeah,
that was a Linares round. He got off a couple of the right hands.
I'm saying he will have to adapt his left hand to do more work than what he's doing right now to be someone like Teo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Catterall team went into things thinking that Linares is past his best. You just need a good solid punch to take him out. That's probably
how
they went.
Definitely.
You're right.
Didn't I tell you, Michael? Country, didn't I tell you that looked like Harry Potter?
Straight up, 100%.
With the patch on it and all that. That looked like Harry Potter.
And everything, man.
That was a friend of mine that's making me watch those movies. It's torture. Like,
listen, man.
I just can't. I don't know.
Read the books. The books are loads better.
I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't get into that. Even though they was watching, I can't get into that. Expendiones! Man, shut the fuck up, man.
Dumbledore turned around and said that. Shut the fuck up.
Punch him right in his fucking face, B. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Why are you yelling?
Man, Gandalf could beat up all of y'all.
Stick in my face. What the fuck? Yeah.
This might go to the cards.
You think so, bro?
Bro, stop.
Virtuoso said, read his super chat.
The big left hand again.
Will the fans win?
I don't know if the fans will win, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a bad fight. It's just that the expectation is that Jack should be able to overpower him because of what happened before.
If he asserts himself a little more, I think he'll have more success. He just really has to assert himself, I think.
Jack is keeping him in this fight.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because he's fencing him. You're fencing him instead of just step in and bring it over.
Yeah.
If you fence him,
take it to him.
You're gonna keep him in the fight. That's how these old guys survive. You fencing with him, which is kind of like asking, okay, is it okay to come forward now? That's not what Cano did, bro.
Like in Jack's last fight, when he got serious, he dropped that guy twice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he just needs to step.
It's okay to come forward, but you got to come hard and long.
Yeah, you got to come hard, Michael.
We have
right,
to be
Michael.
fair. Is Jack fencing with him, or is Jorge forcing him to fence with him?
No, Jack is fencing. I'm telling you, Jack is fencing with him, bro. You waiting to get in when it's like, bro, you little. I'm not doing that. Mang. Cano is not a better boxer than Jack, but see what he did. Cano's not a better boxer than Jack by any stretch.
Yeah.
He's just a bigger guy.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the battle of the feet as well, and Linares is stepping a lot quicker, and he's getting off a little bit more as the rounds are going on.
When you say he's bigger, is it the length or the girth?
Oh,
well, he's longer.
Yo, Drew keeps going back to this gay shit. Like, I'm looking at Drew different now, bro. This guy's weird.
Why are you looking at me anyway?
What are you looking at him different? What, with bedroom eyes, Michael?
No, I see him differently now, bro.
Michael, Michael, brother, are you gay? It's okay to come out. This is a safe space.
Michael, I am an eclectic young man. I have a theater degree as well as an accounting degree. I have a plethora of different types of
great,
social
man.
circles.
We don't need.
Do you guys need a room?
Accomplishments, bro.
Do you guys need a room?
Drew, you're young.
Because he just read him his Tinder profile.
Yeah, I don't know why, bro. Like, Drew, I don't need to know your Tinder profile.
Wait, Drew, you said you're young. You're young.
Oh, that's a good one.
Funny guy over there. You're a funny guy.
You just read him his Tinder profile. I'm an eclectic young man with a theater degree. I like.
That's
Plastic
I,
young man.
I,
I don't
I,
even
I,
fucking know what the
I like
means.
long
It's on
walks on
True
the
Side
beach,
until
and
then. Like that's pretty gay.
I like long walks to the ATM.
And I'm a
Sometimes.
sucker for
Ooh.
redheads. Who else
Just a
is a
little
sucker
bit
for
there.
redheads?
All right, he's catching them now. He's catching them now.
Yeah.
No,
That eye's
no,
swelling up.
Linares was
I
Linares'
can't
showboating.
be the
eyes swelling
only
up.
one.
That eye's swelling.
And I can't be the only one sucker for gingers. A fine
I'm not
ginger
gonna
with
yo.
fat ass.
Listen. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Are
Redheads
so fine.
win. Redheaded women win every
All
single
the
time,
time.
bro.
All the
All
time,
the time, bro.
bro.
Like
A
but the
fine
thing is,
redhead, they're
I heard
rare, bro.
somebody say this though. I think it was Michael, that the thing with redheaded broads is either they're really fucking hot or they're really fucking ugly.
Yes, there's no
There's
middle. There's
no
no
in
middle.
between. I have seen obviously mid brunettes, mid blondes, but I never seen a mid redhead. It's either they really fucking hot, they're really fucking
And
not.
the rare ones, bro, they're like Pokemons, bro. They're fucking rare.
Hey, Jules, check out the super chat.
Like the
Shout
hot
out to
ones,
Virtuoso.
the
Robert
hot ones are
Pattinson
fucking.
called. He wants his face back from Joe Mark. Bro, Joe don't look like Robert Pattinson. He looked like Harry Potter. He looked like Harry Potter with blonde hair. Give him a pencil and a pair of glasses. He's not fucking Harry Potter,
So let me
bro.
ask you, is it me or when you see a fine ginger, she always usually has a nice rack too?
I'm gonna
nice
say
what?
no. That's true.
Yep.
That's
Nice
true.
rack.
I don't know
But
about that.
the blessing that I have had, the blessing that I have had is that, and it's not cap. I've had good luck with redheads. Blondes, not so much, but with redheads, I don't.
Hey, you know who was a
I'm
redhead?
not into blondes, bro.
Even though she's hella old now, you know who was a redhead? It was Elvira, dude. Elvira.
Shout out to my man Anthony for the Cash App donation. I appreciate you, bro. You didn't have to do that, but you did it, and I appreciate it. Shout
Now
out to
let me
you.
ask, is there a caveat? Are you into blonde cubanas?
Shout out to my man Jose Hernandez. Also, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna say I could tell you this, and this is not an exaggeration. Every single Cuban girl I've ever met was smoking hot, bro. Every single one. The thing is that in New York, they're a rarity. You would sooner bump into a Dominican girl or a Puerto Rican girl than a Cuban girl. But the few that I've met, they were always just hot, bro. Like there's, oh my god,
Yeah,
like
I like Cubans and Colombian women. Oh,
Colombian women is the shit.
Who's the American dude? Who's the American dude? Who's the American dude in the sitcom? Who's the American dude in the sitcom?
What, Modern Family?
Ed O'Neill, Modern Family.
Ed O'Neill. Yeah.
No,
The
that's it.
yeah.
He's got a wife named Peggy. No, man. No. What's his name? Is it Ted? No. Bundy, is it?
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Taking Sophia over.
Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. I ain't even going front. I used to fucking jerk off to Katie Seagal,
Yo,
bro.
we
like,
don't need to know that, bro.
now you do need to know
We don't
that.
need to know
All
that.
y'all need to know that. Peggy was it. I used to want to fuck the shit out of
Yo,
Peggy, bro.
this fight's getting good, bro. Call the fight, bro. Call the fight.
And Linares is coming back into this shit, man. He really is.
No,
He is.
I haven't.
I think he won the last round.
Michael,
as well.
anytime when
He is real.
you bring up women, you have like this performance anxiety. You all right over there?
She's real, man. She's real. She's a real deal.
Listen, I couldn't have been Al Bundy because we would have had a lot of kids and we would have been on the street. I'd have been fucking the shit out of her ass, bro. Like, I could have been Al Bundy.
Motherfucker, Jules would have been eating bombs off that.
I'd have been eating bombs off her ass. Like, I used to want to fuck Peggy.
Oh, good work by
When I was a kid, I
Catterall,
love Peggy.
Catterall got
There
him.
you go, Jack. There you go,
got
Jack.
him.
That's it. There you go. There you go.
Oh shit!
Take it to his ass, bro.
It's only the end of the round.
Yeah, stop fencing, bro. You need to stop fencing and start throwing.
Space, bro. Don't let him. You keep letting him smother you. Give yourself some room, bro.
You know what he's like? He reminds me of Sean Porter, bro. Just smothering his punches.
That's what it is. That you too close to him. That
He's hurt.
I forgot who Beats. Who was it that said that when you want to finish a guy, take one deep breath and just go. That's an old quote from a boxer. That don't just be sitting there looking for the punches. Just go, bro. Just go. One deep breath, go.
That was Marvin Hagler.
Okay.
That's Marvin Hagler that said that?
Nah, I just made that up.
All right.
Oh shit.
I can't remember. But you see.
Fucking Mike.
Let me tell you what Jack. Let me tell you what Jack's like.
Was that really that funny?
Once Jack has got command of the fight, right? Once Jack has got command of the fight, he's not going to go all out for the stoppage. That's the thing with Jack. Once Jack has got command of the fight, he's not going to go all out. He'll be happy to cruise and just see the rounds out and win.
Yeah, you're right.
But what we can say, but this is what we'll say. We can see Jack is hurting him. That's the thing. I'm not gonna treat it like it's an indictment because Jack is hurting him. He's just not finishing him, but he's hurting him though. Like he's hurt him 2 times.
Jack, stop fencing and start throwing, bro. Seriously.
That's what I'm saying. Keep your jab in his fucking face. He's so stupid, bro.
Keep it hard and long.
That was funny. That was that funny.
Nah, because I could see Jay in the stands. The old dick twist, twisted.
That's it.
Old dick twist.
Why doesn't he do like a 1-2 to the body?
Hey,
down to his body.
If he can get through this and win, man, there's some good fights out there for him.
He'll jab down to his body.
Eddie wants to put him in the winner with
See,
Jack
Jack is punching in sequence. It's only 2 punches at a time. You need 3. If the goal is to overwhelm him, right? Because you're bigger and stronger, you got to throw 3 and 4 punches, bro. You're just throwing 1 and 2, and you see that he's fencing. He's just like this, like yo, step into your jab, bro. He's little. You know you could hurt him.
Mr. Calderon, that's not a hot take at all. And I'm not gonna lie, I have Haney 9-3 and Teo 9-3. Same score for either one. Against Caterrall. This guy won't be able to get past their jab.
I'll say that if Linares' right hand is eliciting this kind of respect, who the fuck is that, bro?
Somebody has it live on in the background.
It's you, Jules.
Fuck it. If I gotta have a reverb, I'm gonna use my own. Listen, if Linares' right hand is getting this kind of respect, imagine what kind of respect Teo's would get.
They get a lot.
Yeah,
that was nice.
It's a lot more on Teo's right hand than Linares's, bro.
I think Teo's a big puncher, honestly. I do.
I disagree. I don't think Jack will change for Teo. He'll fight Linares the same. He won't show Teo more or less respect than he's fighting Linares. This is Jack.
He won't get past Devin's jab.
Yeah.
This is Devin's tempo right here, actually.
No. I really think we overrated Jack based on the Josh Taylor fight because
I think we're under once again. Yo,
Jules, man.
Yo, check this shit. You gotta admit that a part of it is that Linares is a good fighter, man. Like I know it sounds crazy to some people.
This guy got stopped in 1 round by a journeyman at 140, bro.
Like Linares is a good fighter, Jules, but you can't say that. Oh, it's because he's fencing with him. If he just put his own foot down the gas, and at the same time say that.
That's one person in his career who stopped him in 1 round. Wait.
By a
That's
journeyman.
one person in his career who stopped him in 1 round. What is that? He's a freeweight
A journeyman, dude. It's a journeyman. Stop getting excited.
My expectation
ring girl got a nice
get rid
ass.
of this guy, bro.
It doesn't matter.
Yo,
she does have a nice ass.
Smack it, ref. Go on, smack it.
Yeah, she has a really nice fucking ass, man.
Oh, bro, why is Eddie giving me this bullshit ass rematch with fucking Cameron Taylor, bro?
Katie's gonna
shit rematch. She got to
lose again. Katie's gonna lose again.
Oh,
She's gonna lose again.
Shut the fuck up with that shit,
man.
Katie's gonna lose again, yo. She's gonna lose again.
Then don't watch.
Listen, man. The great fighters sometimes have one more. You know, they might have one more in them. One big one. If she wins, I want her to retire. You better leave Amanda alone. You better leave Amanda alone, because if you fight Amanda again, she might knock your ass out. Right? If you win, retire, right? 2-time undisputed. Good, beautiful. Retire, right? Because it's only gonna get harder for you. Stay away from Carolyn. Stay away from Carol. I love Katie. I love Katie, but
you don't want
stop
that.
playing.
That's what she's got in her life is her boxing, though.
Carolyn is not for play, bro.
She ain't gonna retire, bro.
Play. I hope she do.
She ain't gonna retire.
Yeah.
All she's got is boxing.
Jorge
All
needs
she
to
got
win
is
this round,
boxing.
or
That's her life is boxing.
Bro, she had, but all right, train young girls. Train other young girls. You don't want to lead a sport, but you can't keep fighting. If she fight Amanda, and especially if it's for 12 3-minute rounds, Katie, you are getting knocked the fuck out, man.
I know she finished kind of strong.
Yeah, I agree, Jules. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
you didn't need to say it twice, Jesus.
Yeah. Sounds so nice.
In case you missed it the first time.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Let me say this. Let me say this. Wait. Let me say this. Giancarlo, Katie didn't duck the rematch. Amanda literally got injured. The fight was made, bro. What are you talking about? They literally made the. Did you forget that they made the rematch? It was gonna happen. Amanda's the one that pulled out because she hurt her hand.
Who's the guy that
Who was
doing that? Who's doing that?
I think it's Drew.
That's fucking Michael. He doesn't want to keep
Michael, man.
No,
it is Michael, man. I'm telling you.
How is it me? How is it me?
You gonna keep it long and hard, Michael? Big, long and hard.
I'm just talking on my phone. This is the same shit I do all the time. I'm just talking on my phone. It can't be me.
But you gonna keep it long?
Katie Taylor ain't ducked no fight ever. Katie Taylor ain't ducked no fight.
Yeah, she doesn't have it in her, man.
She never ducked nobody. The only reason they didn't fight for a second time is because Amanda hurt her hand and she had to go to the doctors. Obviously, she had like a fracture or something. But they made the rematch. They literally made it. It's just Amanda got hurt.
That guy must be trolling. He must be trolling. He must be trolling.
Or he just
maybe he forgot. Maybe he forgot, or maybe he didn't know. It could be that, but nah, you can't say Katie ducked the rematch. Now, like you can't say that. They made the rematch.
Taylor fought Pursun twice. That's a scary.
She willingly gave her a rematch. She didn't have to.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
And not even
that Pursun fight. She did.
And that was in the bubble. At that, it's not even like it was. That was in the bubble. When it ain't a lot of money out there, she still chose to fight this woman. She could have fought anybody. She chose to fight Delphine again. So
she chose to fight somebody whose best punches were elbow shots and headbutts. Like that's like I don't want to hear anyone shit talk Katie Taylor.
Yeah, like Katie deserves like that. To me, look, they both deserve maximum respect. They both do. But it's not fair to say, yeah, no, Katie didn't duck a rematch. They made the rematch. They literally made it. It's just now, look, if you beat Chantel, that's 10 2-minute rounds. Amanda has made it very clear. She won 12 3-minute rounds for her fights moving forward. And if you fight her for 12 3-minute rounds, she's gonna knock you the fuck out. All right?
Yeah.
She's gonna knock you the fuck out.
I mean, just imagine if the first fight of the round she got hurt had been a minute longer. Oh no.
Telling you.
Oh no.
Exactly. If that round would have had one more minute, Katie don't make it out of that round, bro. So
hey, I like Amanda like boycotting the WBC, bro. I fucking love Amanda, bro. She's so cool.
She's one of. Honestly, I could tell y'all stories. She's one of the best, yo. Shout out to Amanda Serrano, wherever you are. She made me a believer, which is saying a lot because I'm old, and old people. We set in our ways. Old men don't like to change their mind, but Amanda Serrano.
And there it goes again.
All right. I have
Jack's
to
not knocking this guy out. He's gonna win the fight, but he's not gonna knock him out.
Yeah, decision.
You
win it. UD.
Bro.
This is why I have to agree with Michael because he hurt Linares a lot, but he refuses to finish him off. And if I'm to believe,
it's just not his style. Like fighters gotta. Let me say this. Fighters got a rhythm, a temperament. He's not a pressure guy.
Wait, one second, Jules. No. One second. Boobs.
Boobs.
His problem is the inactivity has robbed him of the improvement in his prime years, where he should be stepping on the gas to try and finish this. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
That's killing the fighters today, man. Killing these fighters.
I agree. He should be sharper.
And he should be fucking jabbing, but he's not doing that either.
No, he's fucking because he keeps fucking fencing with him. He's throwing this shit. He's
And every
fencing
time
with
he's
him.
fencing, he should be every time he's fencing, he should be punching. He should be punching every time he's fencing.
I mean, he's
Keep
the
the
reason
jab in his
Linares
face and
has
then
won
take
the
an
rounds he
angle.
did, and they're as competitive as they were in the beginning of the fight. Like, he's lucky he's pulling away because in the beginning of the fight, there were enough close
No,
rounds.
I'll tell you what. No, I'll tell you what. Let me get Linares versus Dalton Smith.
Why not? I like that. I like that.
I can go for that.
Yeah, this time Linares still has a lot in the tank based on his fight. I think.
I ain't gonna say a lot now. He got something.
Some are a lot. Yeah, some definitely. I mean, but this fight tells me he's not finished yet. He's not done. So.
Oh no, the echo went away.
Well, Dalton wants Azim. He wants to fight Adam Azim over.
Yeah, but you know
over
that's
Sky.
not gonna
That's the
happen,
fight
bro.
they want, but
That's not gonna
Azim
happen
don't-
straight away, bro.
Yeah.
No,
the
Azim's
echo's
been
back.
calling out
Okay.
Keyshawn Davis, hasn't he?
Who's calling out Keyshawn Davis?
I heard Keyshawn Davis
Azim.
call out Adam Azim.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
That's what I've seen.
Seen that.
I can go for that.
Okay. See, they all want. See, he's a mark right now.
They on his ass.
We like them British muffins over here.
Yeah.
Only OGs remember about that shit. Yo, man,
Hey,
I'm mad we never got AJ
I thought
Miller,
Keyshawn
bro.
looked alright last fight. I don't think Keyshawn looked as bad as some people were saying last time.
I think people are just exaggerating because Keyshawn has made himself a polarizing fighter because of who he went after. In reality, I don't make nothing of Keyshawn looking a little bit human in a very early fight.
And
In a
I'm
very
not
early
gonna lie.
fight. Let me finish the sentence, bro. In a very early fight, Andre Ward got put on his ass by Darnell Boone.
Hello.
It happens, bro.
Yeah, he did. He did.
That was the most.
Leonard got dropped in his third fight. I think.
That was the most hurt I've ever seen Andre in that fight.
Yo, he sat him flat on his stomach, bro, like a comforter. What he did?
Bro, when Andre got up, his legs were gone. Like he didn't have his leg. Like he was done. He was about to be done.
Let's talk about
listen.
Power Love. That's a good fucking fight.
That's a good fight.
I got Liam.
Liam Power, Montana Love. Montana really ducked.
Hey, what's happening with
Richard
Isaac
Hitchens,
Chamberlain
yes,
in
he
a
did.
while, man?
Yeah.
What's happening with Isaac Chamberlain?
Yo, listen, I'm gonna be real. I thought I was already subscribed to Peacock. I'm not, bro. So, you know,
you beat some watching it. You beat some watching it. They're in the 8th round right now.
Bro, it just doesn't make any sense. As a fan, I don't want to subscribe to 10 different places, bro. That's a lot of money. I'm not doing all that, bro.
It's too many, bro. It's too many.
I can't believe you're not on the cock, Jules. That's just you need to get on that, man.
Jason
See, that's the thing, man. See, that's the thing.
Yo.
Yo.
I don't left field.
This is a family channel. Please, guys.
Go ahead, beats.
Now, you see, the problem today, like being in the UK, in the 90s, all I had to do was subscribe to Sky for subscription-based content in boxing. Now, I have to go to Sky, The Zone, Queensbury, and over there, you've got the same issues. You know what I mean? They need to consolidate what's going on, man.
And that's
You
why,
know what I mean? That's why
for me, that's why I would prefer that the PBC go to the Zone because you get 3 boxing promotions on one platform. But he not. I know he's not going to do it.
What we let it enemy? See, that's the thing. I can't entertain that. We let it enemy going over there and attack. I can't entertain that.
They won't, bro. They won't.
The whole entire stable would get fucking washed between Top Rank.
They would. They get fucked up. They would.
And Matchroom.
Watch Matchroom and Golden Boy start fucking up all the fighters.
Seriously. They're going to start running in like WWE, man. You're going to have like Dalton Smith with a like steel chair hitting fucking people and shit, man. Yeah.
So, did they confirm yet if that Haney Progress shit is $80 or is it $54?
I don't know. I'm not sure about the price tag yet.
It can't be the full 80, right? It can't.
Nah. They ain't gonna do that. I mean, it's probably gonna be at a discount for the Zone subscribers. Probably like what they did with Canelo.
I can't believe that's a pay-per-view, man. That's ridiculous.
It better be on discount.
It's real. It shouldn't be. I'm actually gonna try to go. I'm gonna try to go. So.
I'm gonna support it because I like both fighters and I like Mr. Big Stepper Devin Haney, bro.
Yeah,
we gotta support a young fighter like that, bro. Nobody's moving like he's moving.
I think there goes Gunner.
Well, none of the young kids are moving like he's moving.
I told you, Jack. 12-round
Well,
point decision, Jack. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I knew it.
Yeah, Jack's not it, bro.
But Linares is still serviceable, though.
He is. He is.
Yes, he is.
I'm with Michael. He ain't it.
He still ain't done. He ain't done yet. He ain't
I
finished
got
yet.
Devin 9-3, Teo 9-2 or 9-3.
Teo knocks him out.
Nah, Teo doesn't knock him out.
They ain't gonna put. They're not gonna put. They're not gonna put Dalton Smith in with Linares yet. They're not gonna. Just on that.
I think they will. I think he's ready for that.
He springs an upset.
He's ready for that.
Yeah, Linares didn't win this fight, man.
No, but he got more rounds than I thought he'd win in. Like he got 4 or 5 rounds.
Jack definitely. I'll tell you what. My thoughts. Jack definitely won. It is a little underwhelming that you didn't knock him out. But the reason you didn't knock him out is because it's not because you didn't have the power. You heard him. You have power to knock him out. It's a style thing, man. It's not Jack's rhythm and temperance to put 3 and 4 and 5 punches together. That's just not what he does, bro. Not a pressure guy. You know?
He's a fencer. That's it. That's what
like he's a boxer. He has a boxing brain. He's a boxer. He's not that guy that's just gonna rush and crowd the pocket and put them together and push you around. That's not what he do.
I mean, if he hurts you, he'll go after you and do that. He'll try, but unless he's content to keep it just long
the conditions
and hard.
have to be right for him to capitalize. Definitely.
Yeah, like he's just, and he's not a knockout merchant either. You know.
Yo, Jules, I gotta say something. Go ahead.
I think Matthias will bring the best out of Jack out of all the.
No, Matthias kills him. Matthias kills him.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Matthias?
I don't know about that.
I'll say this respectfully. If it were Matthias and Caterrall, I'd pick Matthias comfortably because all you're gonna do is move, bro. You don't have the power to keep him off. Jeremiah Ponce is a bigger puncher to me than Jack Catterall.
Yes.
He's a bigger puncher to me.
And we saw what
It's a tough Argentinian. It's a tough Argentinian guy that literally throws more punches per round than Jack.
And Matthias made him quit after 5 rounds.
He beat the shit out of him. Shout out to Mr. Calderon panel. If the PBC does go to the zone together, put together a super card of PBC versus, well, I think you mean Matchroom fighters. Yeah, in an ideal world, bro. But them dudes, they not going over there, bro. Like if they did, great. But I'm not feeling it. Like they not gonna go over there, bro. They would sooner go to the cooking channel than go to the zone, bro.
Oh shit, Linares got the decision.
Well, you stop playing, bro. This fucking shit is on my screen, bro. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. I'll be back.
That'd have been funny if he
Might be
did.
a
I'd
good
have laughed
place
if he
for the
did, though.
PBC to go to the food channel, man. Because PBC fighters get cooked anyway, man. So might as well. Makes sense.
Amen, bro.
Huh?
But Calderon, what about their recording versus Top Rank makes you think any PBC fighter is eager to go against any other promotional outfit? Like they all stink.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what Boots is gonna do because he was contracted to Showtime exclusively. So shit, where he gonna go now?
Those were actually fair scorecards because they gave Linares the rounds I thought he did 8-4.
Damn.
Wait.
Yeah.
Is he really contracted to
Showtime? Yeah, he was.
But his father says.
His father said that.
He was never on. He fought on PBC shows, but he was never a PBC fighter. He was just on Showtime.
You talking about Boots?
Yeah, Boots. Yeah.
Yeah, Showtime right now has 2 PBC fighters, which is Boots and Brandon Lee. But they can keep Brandon Lee. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they can keep him. Yeah, I don't care what they do with him.
Yeah, the Crow. He is not. Y'all don't know that movie. Anyway, Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with Boots because I'm going to be honest with you. Boots and his dad are kind of dumb.
Like, no.
Like,
Josh Taylor.
Really?
Josh Taylor. He says 30-year-old, lost his last 4 fights, couldn't finish Dara Foley, but it's a great win. Couldn't finish a Sunday roast. Smiley emoji. Josh Taylor.
Oh,
he
nice.
beat your ass, though, Josh. He
Yes,
beat
he
your
did.
ass.
Yeah, tell him, BT. He whooped you. Yeah, you got a gift against him. Shit.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I don't know why
God, I
Josh
can't stand it
talking
when
all
fighters.
that
I can't
shit.
stand when fighters do that shit, man. They talk shit about me. It's like, man, just shut the fuck up, bro. Seriously.
Like if you're
Josh has
gonna
always
rematch
been
him,
that
then
dude. Josh has always been a dick.
And he was a prick. He
Yeah,
was a prick.
he is.
I'm not gonna lie. He always
He
was.
always
He
been a
was.
prick. Always been a prick.
like it would
That's
be
why when he fought
easier to
Prograis,
take.
I was praying Prograis would beat him when they fought.
It would be
I like
easier to
Josh.
take if he was gonna rematch Jack. Like if this was leading to a rematch with Jack Catterall, okay, he's shit talking, getting his name in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but there, he ain't
agree.
gonna fight him again
100%.
because Josh.
100%. Right, exactly.
He ain't gonna.
Exactly.
Because Josh is shot, and we know he's shot. Like maybe it was inactivity, maybe it was the injury, maybe it was both. He's shot now. He ain't gonna get in the ring with Jack. And the fact that he won't get in the ring with Jack as a shot fighter tells you how bad it is. Because I'm with Michael. I don't think Jack is it.
Really, he had 2 L's on his record. One to TL and one to Jack.
What happened with Chamberlain and Lawal, man?
They're still fighting in round 10. It's a nip and tuck fight.
They're still scrapping away?
Round 10. It's not over. Yep, they're still going at it.
Damn. Wow.
I thought it'd be over by now. Shit.
Well, the amount of shit that Isaac was talking, you thought so, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Isaac was talking up a hell of a storm.
Isaac is giving Lawal some problems, though.
Well, Lawal, he put the training in there. That, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't sure if he'd have the stamina. You know,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's ahead or not. I was watching the Caterrall and the Linares fight, so I haven't been watching it that much. But bits and pieces, it's competitive. So
yeah, I'm gonna switch over.
Yes. Yeah, about to log at it.
These 2 dudes are huffing and puffing.
2 more rounds left. This might go to distance.
Probably. I don't think this fight was any more entertaining than the Jack Catterall fight, to be perfectly honest, so we probably didn't miss much, but hey.
Yo, Beats, you ever been to the York Hall?
Beats.
I've been to the I've been I've been to the York Hall.
Is it true that the fact that like basically in the next room like they've got like a bingo hall, so like during the week they have like fucking like bingo nights and at the weekend they have fights and shit?
I don't know about that. I don't think so. I'm not sure about that. I ain't been for a little while. But I've been there quite often. Yeah. All right, I've got a stream of this British title fight. At least the York Hall looks full anyway. I mean, better than
exactly,
going to the O2 of a couple of thousand. You know what I mean? Have to board up at all the, the empty seats.
That was a smart move, moving it to the York Hall, man.
Yeah, of course it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
of course it
like
was.
I understand why they want the bigger arenas, but to me, the best sporting events, especially combat sports, are always in the smaller, intimate arenas. Like that shit is dope.
Well, look, you don't want to go to television and the arena looks empty. You don't want to do that.
No, that just looks bad.
The atmosphere dies, doesn't it? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Regis' last fight in New Orleans, it was kind of sad. The entire crowd was blacked out. Because
What crowd?
So Ria versus Prograis.
So what we gonna give that, gentlemen? We gonna give that a C plus, B minus.
That's fair. I get it.
C plus, B minus for Catterall.
D plus.
Oh
my God!
Mike, come on, Michael.
I'll give it a C plus.
C plus.
C plus.
I'm not even hating. I'm just keeping it 100. D plus.
No, you hate it,
man.
I'm just gonna say. All right, my takeaway from this is as I'm not trying to cry Jack a river or nothing. It's just that I don't look at this fight and say that everybody at 140 or even the majority of 140 beat Jack Catterall behind this. This was, for me, it was a style thing that Jack is not a combination puncher. Jack is not a pressure fighter. He throws 1 and 2 punches at a time, and he's going to fence. He's going to box. He's not that guy that tries to impose his will on you. Like, nah, he's not that. He's more of a jabber than anything. So if you didn't get this guy out of there, it's not because you didn't have the power. You hurt him 2 times. You have the power. You just not a knockout merchant.
The
I also thought he was way too cautious. I also thought he was way too cautious. He just kept fencing.
Yeah. Shout out to Napoli. Shout out for the Cash App donation. Appreciate you, bro. It's taking so fucking long for it to pop up. Let me see. Shout out to Napoli, who says, I see Jaron Ennis possibly going to Top Rank, just a hunch, because Cameron Duncan and Bob Arum historically exactly. Cameron Duncan, for those that don't know, brought Top Rank Terrence Crawford. Historically have had a decent working relationship. Duncan used to manage a lot of the Top Rank fighters like Tim Bradley and Brandon Rios. Yeah, for those that don't know, it's the same guy. Cameron Duncan brought, my understanding is that he brought Crawford to Top Rank. So I could believe that. I could see that. The question is, if he were to go there, who would he fight? You know, they would have to find him some people to fight in Top Rank. Don't exactly have the inside track on welterweights, but hey, they'll find somebody. You know what I mean? If you need fight dates, bro.
Josh Taylor.
Well, he's with Sky. He is with, but you know, Taylor versus Ennis. I don't think that's going to be Taylor's first fight at 147 now.
Yeah. Is he still with Top Rank? He's still with Top Rank, right?
I mean, to my knowledge, he is. He's still with Sky and them. But I think if you Josh Taylor, to me, you should go to Matchroom.
Yeah.
If you're Josh Taylor, you know why you should go to Matchroom?
Conor Ben.
You get Conor Ben. You can make some money fighting Conor Ben.
They could promote the hell. That'd be a big fight out there.
He ain't fighting Conor Ben, bro. He's no fighter.
I'm just saying that the big game at 147, it's not Spence anymore. Spence is leaving 147. It's not Crawford. Crawford's leaving 147. The biggest money fight at 147, whether the Americans want to acknowledge it or not, is Conor Ben. You get 7 figures fighting Conor Ben.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get 7 figures boxing no motherfucking Jaron Ennis. Yeah, fuck.
Get to it, Boots.
Get to it.
That's true. That's the reality.
Shit. They acting like UK money ain't green. They acting like UK money ain't green. You better stop playing. That's not no third world country, bro. It's money over there.
Yep.
My God, Conor Ben versus Boots Ennis is going to be the welterweight fight of the next generation.
Bro, Boots to me is gonna end up like Andre if I had to guess.
Oh no.
I'm being serious. I don't see it. I don't see the future in you. You know why? It's not because you're not a good fighter. It's because you got to make a decision and you got to stand on the side, and you're not there. There's not enough at 147 to make you famous, and at 154, it's not about you, bro. It's like, the biggest money at 154 is Tim Tszyu. Yes, he has a bigger audience than all of y'all. Outside of Crawford, who's in his mid-30s, right? Let's take Crawford out of it. Who at 154 draws big crowds? Tim Tszyu.
Yep.
Only Tim Tszyu. That's it. Fundora don't draw nobody.
Jules, he doesn't have Vegas. He doesn't have Vegas, Jules. He doesn't have America. Because we've got a lot of money.
I'd damn near say that Ennis would be a big fighter.
I'd damn near say that Ennis is in like bloody Munguia territory with like, yeah, fought shit yet, bro.
I'm gonna say this, like, for example, the fight that Beats just mentioned. You could do Boots versus Lubin, and nobody's going to that shit. Nobody's going to like motherfuckers got to stop. I'm telling you that, in other words, I would say that these guys' drawing power collectively is below Josh Warrington's. If you do a Josh Warrington fight in Leeds, people go. They're gonna go.
No matter who he probably fights.
They're gonna go. These guys don't draw like that nowhere. Where? Lubin, you in Florida. You from Florida. Do you be fighting in Florida? No. They send you wherever they can send you, bro.
Like, funnily enough, the only person who kind of sort of draws like that in their hometown is Shakur Stevenson in Jersey.
And they act like Shakur is nothing. Shakur drew 10,000 people for his last fight with Mochaccino. He drew 10,000 people. He draws.
Jesus Christ.
Al Pacino.
Yeah, man.
What
Yo,
did
the
anyone
hell?
see
Isaac
that?
literally just ran around the ring.
They be acting like yo, Devin get money, like whatever's whatever. Devin get money, bro. Like he's a 7-figure fighter. Shakur is a 7-figure fighter. Like the fuck? Y'all acting they ain't Isaac Cruz, bro. I don't know, like they act like if you ain't fighting Davis, you starving. What?
That's bullcrap.
That's like what? Like the fuck out of here, B. Like them dudes is getting M's without him.
Like I want to see what Frank Martin's next purse is. I bet who's his next purse?
They were
Someone
sitting there talking like Crawford was
GoFundMe for Frank
fuck,
Martin.
and he was getting $3 million a fight for like 8 fights in a row. Like, man made 24 M's off of his fights alone. What's that?
Yeah.
It beats. Deals.
It beats. It looks like it's a shutout for Isaac. It looks like he won every round, man, on the cards.
Yeah. I've got a little thread of it of the last couple of rounds. Yeah, it looks like he's out boxing a while.
Is Chamberlain still at cruiser?
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, he just had me dying. He literally ran around the ring during the last 10 seconds.
I'm asking because it seemed like even though Okoli, y'all remember Okoli beat Chamberlain, he took his old couple of years ago. I think it was like 3 years ago. And it's like Isaac's career has more traction than Lawrence's now. I see Isaac,
and that was a fucking terrible fight.
I picked Okoli to win that one, by the way, but it's like I see Isaac fighting. Maybe it's just perception. But I feel like I see Isaac more often than I see Lawrence, bro.
Well, it looks like he's won the British title now. It's all over.
Yeah.
Looks like he's won it. Won the British. So
you gotta feel bad for Lawrence. You gotta feel bad for Lawrence a little bit, man.
Not really. I don't.
Nah. Who you got between Josh Kelly and Samuel Antwi?
I don't know Samuel.
I see Anthony Yarde in there. Anthony Yarde and Tunde in the York cool.
Anthony dancing in the crowd.
Damn.
Anthony is
there as well.
I want to say that Anthony's the biggest name in light heavyweight boxing in the UK. He draws.
Probably.
He'll draw.
That's because of the fights he had with Kovalev and Beterbiev, I think.
Well, that's why he need the Joshua Buatsi. You better get with the shit if you want to make money. You better get with the shit. Like in other words, if the situation is, all right, bomb, you beat Dan Aziz. Let's say you beat him. You better pack your bags and go see Frank, bro. Because you ain't the A-side to Anthony, bro. Fuck, like, nobody gives a fuck if you unbeaten. You not the A-side to Anthony, bro. You not. So, better get with the shit. And that's it.
I should have went to the bookmakers, man. I picked this one right as well.
You had Isaac on points? Or?
Yeah, I picked Isaac on points, man.
To answer an earlier question, Josh Kelly versus anyone, who you got? The answer should always be anyone. Never bet on Josh Kelly.
I don't think Josh Kelly's world class, bro. He's one of those guys that he was a good amateur, but not every good amateur makes a good pro.
Ain't Tim Zoo's mandatory?
He's there, but I don't know if they're gonna order it. He is there though.
Tim would fuck him up.
Tim would get him the pressure. Remember what was it about Avanesian that got to Josh? The pressure.
Hello.
Pressure.
Yep, Isaac UD, y'all. Decision. Yep.
Yeah.
But pay attention to that 154 British champion, Samuel Antwi. You know, it's kind of good, man.
I'll tell you what, if Josh Kelly's smart, you better go fight Liam Smith.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not even saying he would beat Liam, but it's like you got more learning to do, bro. You do.
Yeah.
You got more shit you need to do before you start worrying about who's a champion. I don't even know if he would. Because Liam ain't bad. Don't get it twisted now. Liam ain't bad. So I don't even know if Josh would beat him. I could see Liam parking your shit, bro. He could. So, but you should look to fight Liam because Liam is on a bounce. You could do decent business with a Kelly versus Smith fight, I think.
Yeah, I watched that.
You know what we need to do? What we really need to do that in both UK and Japan does, we need like national titles. Like we need a United States welterweight champion or United States heavyweight champion on so many.
But see, you know why you don't see? Wait, do you know why you don't see that? Because there's too many duckers over here. Like I don't got no hair on my tongue. The Americans are the only ones that act like it's supposed to be a special thing that you fighting another unbeaten fighter. That's normal in the UK. That's normal in Asia. Y'all prima donna ass motherfuckers, the only ones that be bugging out off of that. That's a process that you have to go through to show that I'm the best American. Now get me my world title. They don't want to do that.
Yeah, but it's so annoying because in Japan you're like, okay, you're a rookie, you go for the Japanese title, then you go for the OPBF title, then you go for a world title. And here we go straight to unbeaten to the IPBF Intercontinental Up Your Ass Championship, and then maybe this interim belt, and then
the chicken flavored ramen noodles championship, bro.
Hell yeah!
Ramen noodles go hard though. I ain't gonna lie.
Even the Taco Bell special belt, man, they got all kinds of them. Shit.
Yeah, there's no sense of progression in boxing, and I think that's another thing that's hurting it in America. Because in other sports, you go to high school level, you go to the collegiate level, then you go to the pros. Like, where is like the actual I can clearly see the level of progression in this fighter, other than he's fighting this other unbeaten guy.
Bro, you know what this shit is? All I see is that the British boxing scene there's still so much there that will help you make money for the next 10 years. It's the American one that's dwindling because the guys that are a part of the problem are the ones wagging their fingers. Like Teofimo, you chastising people about greed, but you were the greedy one. You wasn't supposed to spend a year on a fucking George Kambosos fight. You crazy?
Your greed is why the fight went to the zone.
You know what it is? You know what it is with the UK is we haven't abandoned the traditional route belt. We still have the Commonwealth, British, and European. Well, when I was a kid watching American boxing, NABF and USBA were bigger than a lot of world title fights. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because what Americans seem to be skipping is developing the grassroots following domestically before going to world level. So you got guys that might end up at world level in terms of titles, but they don't actually have the following like Johnny Fisher has more people following him around than Sebastian Fundora, than Jesus Ramos, than Resendiz.
Here's a quick step. Foreman versus Lau was for the NABF title. Ali versus Frazier 2 was for the NABF title, right? I'm telling you, if you go through and do the research on the NABF title, there's better NABF title than actual title fights that you see today, than the world title fights. It used to be hot over there, man.
Because that's the way it's supposed. What I see with the American boxing scene as a sentence is a lot of guys who want to skip steps in a sentence. They want to skip steps. Skip steps in terms of who they're fighting, what they're making for the fight, and overall development. That, it's not, like it's a sport and that's cool, but you got to be able to draw a crowd, though. You do. And how do you draw a crowd? By fighting, by performing.
You see Isaac Chamberlain, right? So it's like that win today, like him becoming British champion. What we have to look at, right? His fight with Chris Billiam Smith was about 10 times better than Lawrence Okoli's fight with Chris Billiam Smith. So now it's Barron over there, right? Ben's gonna say, okay, maybe we can do something with Isaac, and they're gonna try and rebuild him, and he's gonna get another shot at it. Whether he becomes a champion, I don't know. I probably won't, but that you've always got a chance of redemption with the traditional route belts out here. But over there, you lose a title shot, or because they're very scared to lose across the pond.
Yes, they are.
Very scared.
Yes, they are.
They know the consequences. That's what it is.
Like I'll refer to what Michael Montero said this year. Like a lot of fighters today are using these launching pad fights as their landing pad fights. So it's like there's a fight that's gonna like jumpstart your career, at least to on the right track. But they're kind of milking their careers to the point where that type of fight is just gonna be, well, I gotta make this X amount of dollars, or I ain't gonna be shit. It's like they're thinking short term. Like they ain't got that much time in the sport, so they gotta make as much money as they can. So
yeah, that's what it is. The expectations are just too fucking high, bro. They're just too hot. Like, bro, Teofimo beat Loma and thought, I'm supposed to just get $5 million all the time now. Coming out the when we was coming out the pandemic, the crowds wasn't even back yet, bro. So it's you're being unreasonable, fam.
When Teo beat Loma, it's like he thought he made it. I'm the best fighter in the world. Like, literally.
See, that's why I felt that fight should have been a draw. At least like humble the kid, and now when you fucking set up a rematch.
Yeah,
yeah, with the crowd back in.
It's a George Kambosos fight. And the other thing is they offered him, which is really what is a nail in the coffin of that argument is, they offered you to go to Australia where there were crowds and where there was gate revenue, and you didn't want to do that. You didn't want to, in other words, you didn't want to do what Devin did. Because Devin went. He went circumstances a little different. It's for all the belts. He still went, bro. If you believe in your boxing, just go to Australia, knock him out, fucking Australian girl while you're there, and go home. Simple. Australian thighs would have been enough to get me on that plane. Australia, they got some thighs over there. Well, I'm going. Surfer girls.
Plus, you would have been on Top Rank Banner, so they would have made sure you got that decision.
Well, that situation was actually dictated by Triller. That when Triller saw that they couldn't find, satisfy what everybody wanted in America, they pitched the idea that he should go to Australia. That was actually Triller that did that. But it's like, bro, why you acting squirrely over Cambo? Just go, bro. Get it over with. You've lost a lot of time on this. Just go and get it over with. You wanted to be greedy, right? So you can't preach to nobody about how they too greedy. You would have still been champion if you wasn't so greedy.
Yeah, you lost the belts to a guy who got washed by Maxie Hughes. I want to hear from Tio about
Maxie won that fight. Maxie won that fucking fight. He won that fucking fight. I don't want to hear it. So
I reckon they recloned Devin. Devin's been recloned. He's huge.
He looked big as shit, bro.
Big as shit, bro.
Look big as shit.
How he used that size then,
He make Regis look like a fucking lightweight.
Well, let's see if we can bully him. That side.
I'm just saying, if you can't knock him out, I don't want to hear anything about power from him ever again.
Wait, who we talking about?
Devin.
I mean, Devin's not gonna knock him out, bro. And that's just not who Devin is. Like, I'm not even gonna hold that against him. That's just not what he is. He's big as shit. I know, but
who would you guys favor between Catterall and Haney? They were fighting.
Haney off of the speed and the length of the jab.
Yeah.
Right.
I think he could manage that's going to be all about distance, and I think Devin can manage it a little better than Jack can to get in with what he wants to get in with.
Plus, Devin's so thick and girthy now, so
and he's going to keep it long
and hard.
Hey, listen, if they could have kept that off the flipping paywall, that would have been a huge flipping fight in America. Right now, like the PBC crashing like this. And
the fighters are nervous, Beats. The fighters are nervous, and they should be. They should, on some real shit. The British fighters don't need to be nervous. Don't get it twisted that this is a uniquely American issue. British fighters don't got nothing to worry about. No, they don't. The Asian fighters don't got nothing to worry about. The Australian fighters, the Australian boxing scene, for the most part, has always been insulated. So they don't got nothing to worry about. Mexico has nothing to worry about. Boxeo Azteca's doing just fine. The only ones who need to worry are the Americans. Y'all need to be worried. You really do. All that shit, it needs to stop. It just needs to stop.
See, well, that's where it's heading right now. Like, who would really trust? Like, who's gonna trust Heyman with a big bag of money to broadcast boxing really right now?
That's my fucking question. Who the fuck is gonna give him 100? Bro, Waddle and Reed gave you $500 million. They gave you they try to pretend that Eddie blew $500 million. DAZN did not give Eddie Hearn $500 million or $1 billion. DAZN spent $1 billion on sports rights to international sports. They didn't give Eddie $1 billion and he fucked it off. However, Waddle
on Facebook. Like, they don't understand what overspending is, or like they don't know what the fuck bankruptcy is. They don't know anything.
Like, Waddle and Reed literally gave you Al Heyman, you not somebody, you $500 million, and you fucked it off.
Blew it up.
Well, all I know is that there's going to be a lot of guys who are going to have to, instead of fighting twice a year for $1 million, fight 5 times a year for $3,300,000 and make the same amount of money. You goddamn idiots!
Yeah.
In any event, I'm gonna log off for now, and y'all know I will be back in an hour or two for Santillán versus Rocha. Y'all stay tuned.
Peace. See you guys later.